never stick. Empty words a dirty trick. Feeding anger, causing hate. It's time to change before too late. Rise above, break the mold. Find your voice, let truth be told. Shadows fade, light unfolds. Liberate your mind and soul. It's a cult, it's a lie. Can't you see? Open your eyes. Break the chains, cut the ties. Before it's too late, realize. It's a cult, it's a lie. Can't you see? Open your eyes. Break the chains, cut the ties. Before it's too late, realize.
Good morning, Brother Swerve.
Rise above, break the mold. Find your voice, let truth be told. Shadows fade, light unfolds. Liberate your mind and soul. It's a cult, it's a lie. Can't you see? Open your eyes. Break the chains, cut the ties. Before it's too late, realize. It's a cult, it's a lie. Can't you see? Open your eyes. Break the chains, cut the ties. Before it's too late, realize.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you know what time it is. Let's get this show started. Good morning, Brother Swerve, and nice to see ya. You know what we got to do, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show.
It's like a curse, and I can't escape it. It's like deja vu. It's me.
Let's go.
It's deja vu when I'm running up these reps.
I'm like the Terminator screaming, I'll be back.
It's deja
Let's go,
vu
ladies and
when
gentlemen.
I'm flying first class. It's like every week I gotta take out the trash.
I'm on top of my game, ahead of the class. You can tell that I made it. Look at my grass. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Tank full of gas. I won't finish last. Sitting in my living room screaming how we made it. This is how it's supposed to happen when you're rich and famous. Oh, let's go, ladies and gentlemen. I guess we going viral cause my Zodiac.
I got all these numbers.
Let's
on
go.
my sheet.
Benjamin Franklin is my bestie.
And if they use my ex,
Tell them, Heaven, I know you're here. They don't get replies if they text me.
I say it with my chest cause I mean it. Got a lot of confidence and I'm conceited.
Call me the master with a new whip. I'ma take off in a spaceship. Here it goes.
Anyway, I haven't gone into Zeus's live in a couple of days. That shit was radical.
Very radical.
It was horrible. I'm like, Zeus has gone way off the rails.
It's like deja vu.
I might go off the rails. Okay.
It's like deja vu.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I guess so.
Deja vu.
I guess so. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. All right, we are once again back in the Thunderdome. I'm your host. I'm your pilot, and you know exactly why we are here. All right. You're all excited this morning. Shout out to Denmark. I see we have Denmark out there. All right, but before we get started, let's take care of some housekeeping items. For those of you who do not know who I am, I go by the name Zeus, or as some like to say, Triple H. And why do they call me Triple H, ladies and gentlemen? Well, it's quite simple. The first H is because I'm honest, all right? The most honest person on social media. The second H is, well, because I'm humble. The most humble person on social media, all right? And then the last and the final H, ladies and gentlemen, is because you've guessed it, I am and will always remain the most handsome. Look at my features. Check it out, right, Ari? Now, many of you know exactly what we are here to do. We have to save this great country of ours from the evil clutches of these two knuckleheads, knuckle draggers, right? Good morning, Kabira. They call themselves MAGA, but we know exactly what they are. Anything evil, anything bad, that's what they're bringing, all right? And so what that requires us to do is, Gregory. Gregory, are you a Trump supporter? Are you a Trump supporter, Gregory? Because I'm doing my intro, and you're insisting I bring you up. And sometimes people say that, and they might be Russian bots and stuff like that. So I just want to get a good idea about your... Oh, you're not? Okay. Well, hold on a second, Gregory. Let me get through what I do, all right? But I appreciate your enthusiasm. I really do. What we do is we hold our friends... Well, I don't even want to call them friends anymore. These are some of the weakest people that are somehow in charge of our government. We hold them accountable for all of the dirty, disgusting things that they do, as well as the crimes, right? And it's a lot of crimes. And so what I'll say is this: if you are a Trump supporter, you might want to leave this live today. Leave it right now. Go hang out with those fake TikTok hosts. They're ugly, by the way. I haven't seen a beautiful or attractive TikTok person on the right. Every one of them is ugly. You go hang out with these people because they'll lie to you. We won't lie to you over here. We'll tell you the truth whether you like it or not. All right? And get this. You don't got to take our word for it. Listen to your leader.
If you're not happy here, then you can leave. As far as I'm concerned, if you hate our country, if you're not happy here, you can leave. If you're not happy in the U.S., if you're complaining all the time, very simply, you can leave. You can leave right now. Come back if you want. Don't come back. It's okay too. But if you're not happy, you can leave.
You heard what he said. Good morning, Cece. Oh, Missy, it's so nice of you to see Big Zeus in action, Missy. You might want to buckle up because I'm going to take you on a ride, and I just have to do it because it's not just me. It's the friends that I come with. We're all committed to saving this country from Donald J. Trump. Yesterday, ladies and gentlemen, how many of you saw this guy right here take the knee to Mexico and Canada in that order? All right, how many of you saw their fearless cult leader take the knee to Mexico and Canada in that order? You should have seen what we experienced over the weekend. He promised pain for all of his supporters. And then yesterday, some of them got in my box, didn't they? They got in my box and they said, Zeus, it'll all be worth it in the end. You know what they do. Those are people, when you hear people talk about it'll be worth it in the end and that they're willing to suffer, that's proof positive that you're clearly in a cult. And they said that they're also Christians. You're not Christians because not even Jesus would ask you to do that. Am I right, Christy? Jesus wouldn't ask you to do all of that. But they said they'll do it for Donald Trump. And get this, they said, well, Zeus, we're going to do the tariffs. This is what they said. We're going to do the tariffs. But then guess what Donald Trump is going to do, Zeus? And I said, what? He's going to get rid of our income taxes. Right? Didn't they say that? He's going to get rid of our income taxes. And so for the entire weekend, these people were lying on TikTok, right? Oh, we're not going to be paying income taxes. We can do the tariffs. And then yesterday, Donald Trump, their fearless leader, bent the knee to Mexico first. And guess what? It was the same deal President Biden was offered, and Biden said, absolutely not. You got to do better than that. And then next thing you know, Canada, they made Trump bend the knee as well. And then they gave him the same deal that President Biden turned down. So Donald Trump basically yesterday manipulated the market and sold his supporters some sort of lie that he actually got a deal, a good deal, when we all know this was the worst deal that any sitting president has ever gotten in our lifetime. As far as I'm concerned, in American history, Trump bent the knee to Mexico and Canada in that order and took a crappy deal. And he convinced his supporters that it was actually a good deal. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what I'm talking about. This is why I do what I do on this show. You Trump supporters, when are y'all going to wake up and realize you're not that bright? Is there something wrong up here? You know what I'll do? I want to start the show off by giving Donald Trump and his supporters the first round of booze and shame. You know what that means, Lake of Fire. Because only they still believe Donald Trump is winning. He's not winning, he's losing. So let's warm it on up, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to throw every one of you Trump supporters in there because you're on your way to hell, all right? And this is the best thing I can do to stop you from going there, all right? I got to send you there. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what we got to do.
Silence, you MAGA demon.
I could care less. These people get on me and they say, Zeus, you're not a god. You can't send people to hell. First of all, it's Big Zeus, number one. Number two, you don't tell me what to do. I keep telling these people on TikTok, look at this, look at this, look at that. No strings attached. I am not a hand puppet. You could keep believing these lies that these people are saying about me on TikTok. Zeus, how do you do what you do? You're an attractive black man. Now that part is true, but you get on here and you're just relentless and you just send us all to hell. Don't you have a soul? I had a soul. I did. up until we got into this situation. Has anyone seen our egg prices go down? W. Shauna in the chat. Has anyone seen our egg prices go down? Has anyone seen or heard of Donald Trump passing an executive order that helps the everyday common man or woman out there? Anyone seen one? No. He got us into a... Remember they said no wars. Remember under Trump? DJ, are you still here? Because DJ's a right-winger. He's a MAGA demon. DJ, you're an expert. You're a MAGA expert. Has he passed any executive orders that provide any kind of relief to the common man? We want our egg prices to go down to 99 cents like they were back in the day. And this is before 2000. I think the eggs were, 99 cents around 1995 or something like that. I want my egg prices to go back down there. I want the gas prices to go down too. We want our utility bills cut in half. My utility bill last month, ladies and gentlemen, believe it or not, $500. Somebody has to take care of Zeus, right? The heat got to stay on. $500? Are you kidding? And I said, this is... And it went up a lot higher once Biden left, by the way, because of what Donald Trump is doing. The food and the groceries. You ever seen the price of bacon? The bacon price is ridiculous. Everything, even the membership at the gym, going up. And I said, wait a second, Trump's in office. Why isn't it going down? And they said, oh, he hasn't passed any executive orders. And I said, this is the craziest thing I've ever heard of. All right. And so, ladies and gentlemen, it gets worse. I try not to even think about Donald Trump, but then I was watching my friend Lawrence O'Donnell, and he brought up something about this water faucet in Northern California nonsense that Donald Trump has convinced his supporters that if he opened up a water faucet in California, it would stop the wildfires. You ever heard of this? He said that if you open up the water faucet up north, because he was talking about the Delta smelt, and anybody with a brain knows Donald Trump and science, they don't mix. But he used his knowledge and expertise not only in climate and, geology. He used his expertise, when it comes to biology and stuff like that. And he said, why don't I just open up this water faucet? And so we finally get to the point where we understood what he meant. Listen to what Donald Trump did.
As usual, everything Donald Trump said to reporters in the Oval Office today was a lie, and there was no indication that any of them understood what he said about California water.
I opened up the water for California. It's a great thing. It's too bad they didn't do it themselves. I had to do it, and it was not easy. We did it a very rough way, and I didn't like to do it a rough way. We shouldn't have to do it a rough way.
In the stupidest water action in the history of California, last week, without warning, Donald Trump had the Army Corps of Engineers open up a federally controlled flow of water in Northern California.
This is crazy.
That was completely unnecessary and unusable by anyone in Southern California, and possibly by anyone in California, because it almost created flooding in an excess of water beyond what anyone could use. And that water was completely incapable of reaching anywhere close to the Los Angeles area where Donald Trump is pretending his water could help with firefighting. One water scientist told Los Angeles Times, I don't know where this water is going, but this is the wrong time of year to be releasing water from these reservoirs. It's vitally important that we fill our reservoirs in the rainy season so water is available for farms and cities later in the summer. Everyone in California knows that. And no one in the Oval Office today knew that. Another water expert told the LA Times, this is going to hurt farmers. This takes water out of their summer irrigation portfolio.
Wow.
40,000 people.
Wow.
In Los Angeles who have been burned out of their homes. Thousands more having to spend tens of thousands of dollars to have toxic ash removed from their surviving homes and property. People still mourning the dead, the people who lost their lives in the Los Angeles fires. And Donald Trump decides to insult them all.
Wow.
By wasting water in Northern California and telling reporters and his followers today what a hero he is. For stupidly wasting that water.
Ladies and gentlemen, I saw the comment in the chat, Antichrist. He doesn't know what he's doing. Or even worse, he knows what he's doing, and he is wishing harm on the American people. This man is hell-bent on attacking innocent Americans. He doesn't even know that well, maybe he does. This is going to hurt his supporters. Because a lot of his supporters are farmers. So he just basically said, to hell with your legacy, to hell with your family farms and all of that. Just enjoy the water. And remember, he said, this is the pain. This is what he's talking about. And, I'm pretty sure his supporters are sitting back going, oh, that's okay, Donald Trump. Thank you so much. So we got to help them understand that's not acceptable. Ladies and gentlemen, we got to send Donald Trump to the lake of fire. How dare you drown Americans by wastewater, right? Drowning the Americans, ruining farms. We are going to be in a 1929 style depression. All right. And on top of that, this summer, it's going to be hot. And you know what happened last time it was hot out here in California and we almost didn't have any water. He's making it 10 times worse with this. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what we got to do? Let's warm up the lake of fire once again, because this country, ladies and gentlemen, as far as I'm concerned, you know what? You know what?
Silence, you MAGA demon.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, with all of that going on, you know what? W. Rick in the chat, by the way. John Kennedy, a senator from Louisiana. We caught up on Fox News in 4K. And this is something serious. You know how I talk about the prices of eggs? Listen to what he says about eggs. He says he wants omelets. He likes omelets better than, SEX.
Every single penny.
Hold on.
Let me try to put all this in context for you. I like omelets. I really like omelets. I could eat an omelet at every meal. I like omelets better than sex.
Did you hear what he just said? This is a MAGA demon, ladies and gentlemen. He likes omelets better than SEX. This is MAGA. These are the same folks y'all sit with in the church. You got to sit with these people in church, right? This is some sick stuff they've done, ladies and gentlemen. And what else? I want to talk about Scott Jennings, all right? And he was on CNN getting just trounced, all right? I want to get this on the record, and then we'll do the lake of fire. And you know what? I found a prayer that we all need to go ahead and say, because this is a good prayer, and it's serious. So let's play this. Let's do the lake of fire, and then we'll say a prayer, and then I'll open up the boxes. All right, let's go.
Change
No,
subject.
I'm not. I'm wrapping it all together. It's all part of the same
Let's
thing.
go back to what Trump got for threatening a 25% tariff
Yeah.
on Mexico and Canada. What did he get?
On Mexico, he got a permanent set of troops, not temporary, just during surges. He got permanent troops. And on Canada, let me tell you what he got. Let me tell you what he got.
You can't just, hold up, you can't just insert your own qualifications into this. Where does it say that it's permanent?
The White House told me tonight that the commitment they have for Mexico
He said the White House told him, and we all know the White House lies.
is that they
Do
will
you
put
know how many?
permanent
Do you know how many
troops
troops Mexico had on the
on the
on the
It goes
border
up and down.
last
It goes
year?
up and down.
15,000.
It goes up and down. It's only it's
15,000.
temporary. So now they're getting a
Okay, let me ask
permanent
you: Is
force.
10,000 more
Is
or
permanent-
less
is permanent better than
15,000?
You know what's
permanent
more?
better
You know
than
what's
temporary.
more?
So obviously Scott Jennings still believes Donald Trump is winning, all right? And these Trump supporters, they like omelets more than SEX. So ladies and gentlemen, let's warm up the lake of fire for these Trump supporters, all right? And you know what we got to do. Let's send them straight to hell.
Silence, you MAGA demon.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, now let's all bow our heads right now. And this is a prayer we need to all remember and say. because I think this is what we'll need in order to save this great country. This is from a TikTok creator, Black Sewist. All right, mother, I'm sorry, but we got to say it the real way. All right, because I know people out there need to hear it and understand.
I'm going to say a prayer, and I need you to be with me on this one. Please bow your head. Lord, right now we come asking that you come and get this nigga Donald J. Trump from the earth. Take his ass to glory. He down here fucking shit up. He can't even give condolences to families who had members to perish in a plane crash. He want to blame it on DEI. Lord, he's too stupid to be the motherfucking president. Please come and get this nigga. We need you now like we've never needed you before. It is in your son's name we pray. Amen. And I'm a motherfucking atheist, so that's saying a lot for me to be putting a prayer out here into the universe.
Y'all hear that? All right. So let's give her a round of applause. Go ahead. And I bet not catch any of you. All right, lady boss mama, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I bet not catch any of you racist Trump supporters repeating that prayer and dropping that word. That's for us. That's not for you. We know what she meant. All right, W in the chat for her again. And I'll play that anytime I want to. All right, I will. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's go to the boxes. Let's hear any Trump supporters out there. Listen, you know what time it is. This show doesn't last long. Do we have any Trump supporters that want to get up here and defend Donald Trump and Elon Musk? All right, I would love to hear from you. All right, because I would love to know what Donald Trump is doing right now that's helping you. What's her name? Somebody said, well, what's her name? It's Black_SEWIST. There you go. You can find her on TikTok. All right. She did say a real good prayer, right? Sorry, mother, but sometimes you got to just do that. You got to do that. All right. Put a 1 in the chat if you're a Trump supporter. You know who I'm looking for right now? We had this one gentleman on our show. He's a black Venezuelan. Y'all remember this guy? Is he here? Where's that black Venezuelan that used to come on my show? I got to ask a serious question to him because I read something in the news and I just want to know if he's even still in the United States because he voted for Donald Trump. Where is he? Oh my God. Yeah, is he the one that didn't finish middle school? Oh, is that? No, I think that was the other guy. That was the Dominican. Yeah, Asler. That's his name. Yeah, Asler. Where are you at, champ? Come on up here. I got a question to ask you because it says there's an article that came out here and I wanted to run it past you. All right. Let's see. Put a 1 in the chat. He's probably deported. Prophetess, you said that I'm supporting hate. How am I supporting hate? Seriously, as far as I'm concerned, you are doing the work of the devil, prophetess, and you should drop your name. You should take the prophetess right out of there because there's nothing prophetess about you. I've talked to you. I've seen you and you know what you do. All right. So listen up. Put a 1 in the chat. Yeah, someone said it's the opposite of hate. Put a 1 in the chat if you are a Trump supporter. All right. And what I'll do is I will bring you right on up here. And we will drill, and I'll help you get your taxes paid, and I'll help you lower your debt, but you got to be willing to be honest, all right? Put a 1 in the chat if you're a Trump supporter, all right? Listen, you know how this show goes. I try to ping pong, all right? Oh, my goodness. Oh, you don't feel any love here. You don't feel any love here. Ladies and gentlemen, please, come on. Snuggles, I see you, and all I can ask you to do is just honestly get some help, all right? Because you're going straight to hell too. Honestly, you're going straight to hell. There we go. We got a Trump supporter. Sweeter NJ. Are you a Trump supporter? Sweeter NJ, are you a Trump supporter? Plaid shirt dude. Please. We want one. I try to do the ping pong. All right, 1 and you said F no. Okay, I was double checking. Where are all of the so-called MAGA experts that are sitting back watching Elon Musk basically destroy our federal government? Right? Where are you at? Come on out here and talk to Big Zeus, and then you know what? You can go on about your day, lying to yourself that this is all going to somehow work out in the end. All right. They're hiding. Look at that. Where? Question: do you still get paid by Soros? There you go, mods. Thank you, Daryl. Come on up here, Daryl, please. Daryl, come on up here. You can ask me whatever question you want. I see you all over this app. You all lie. You go into other right-leaning lives. Left-leaning lives. and you all get in there and you start lying and worshiping your daddy. But when I ask you to come up here and at least explain yourselves, guess what you do? You get real nervous. All right, yeah. Put a 1 in the chat if you are a Trump supporter, and I will bring you right on up here. All right, let's see. We can do this the easy way, or we can do this the hard way, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's see. All right, you know what we'll do. All right, let's bring up Takesha. All right, good morning, Takesha, because somebody's going to have to get the truth out there. Good morning, Takesha. How are you doing?
Hey, Zoo. How you doing, sweetie?
I'm all right. As you can see, there's a lot of folks out here they're afraid of Big Zeus. And maybe it's
Hey,
you.
Zeus. Hey,
Yeah.
Zeus.
Yes.
Listen, if you a prophetess, wouldn't you know this lie was full of hate before you came in?
That part. She should.
Couldn't she see that? Couldn't she see that vision before
Yep.
she came in here to tell you what the lie about?
W Takesha in the chat.
Zeus,
Yeah.
they play too much. But listen.
Talk to him.
Before I say what I gotta say, let me say this. I keep thinking about how a certain person keep coming up in the box talking about you and your Nike clothes.
Oh, yeah.
Can you please get his size and get about 3 t-shirts that said Nike so he can,
Oh, Tiny Tank Top Tim Tom. You're saying he must have.
every time he get in the box, he bring up your Nike wear. I think he wants some and can't get none. Can you get 3 t-shirts?
We'll put together a sovereign wealth fund for Tiny Tank Top Tim
We
Tom.
gonna take up some money, y'all.
Yeah.
We gonna take up some money and send him a Nike care package. Because enough is enough now.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Listen, Zeus,
Talk to him, Takesha. W Takesha.
Listen, these people are excited about what happened between Trump and Mexico and Trump and Canada.
Yeah.
And he got nothing. Those are the same things they agreed to in 2024 and 2017. What did he get, Zeus?
Exactly.
What did he get?
He got the same deal Biden turned down. Tell him, Takesha.
Thank you, Zeus. Listen,
I knew it.
Biden was president.
He got played.
When Biden was president, they gave Biden 15,000 troops at the border and money because we used to brag on how Biden got the money from Mexico that Trump could not get. And then Canada had already said they was going to do all that stuff last year before Biden got out. So what did he get?
Any of you know?
Played.
Any Trump supporters? Tell him, Takesha.
He got played, dude.
He got played like a fiddle. Isn't that something? Wow. But they think they're winning.
But see, they didn't know. He didn't know that, Zeus, because if you read that scripture I gave you yesterday, the Lord said he was going to put children over the people. And that means that they gonna be inexperienced, unlearned, and they ain't gonna know nothing.
Exactly.
It's showing. It's showing, Zeus.
Tell him, Takesha. Tell him.
And these people around here run around telling something. Trump tough. No, he's not. And if you believe that, then you ain't tough either. People need to go research and find out what these people said before Trump even stepped his foot in the Oval Office, and they'll know these are not new deals. These were already in place.
Amen. Tell the truth and shame the devil. You talking to somebody out there. They listening to you. Go ahead.
I'm embarrassed.
Yeah.
I'm embarrassed, Zeus.
Yeah,
it's getting more embarrassing by the day. It's getting more embarrassing by the day.
Who is this guy?
We ain't seen nothing yet.
Hold on, Takesha. We might have some work to do together. Hold on. This guy Ghostwriter said invite. Do you know who Ghostwriter is? We'll bring him up here because something you said, Takesha, must have triggered.
And Casper either.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see who we got. Ghostwriter, you okay?
Hey Zeus, how you doing, brother?
I'm talking to Takesha. Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine. I just got something I'd like to say.
Are you a Trump supporter?
No, I'm not, brother.
Oh, well, listen. I'm gonna drop you down, and I'm gonna finish talking to Takesha. But send me an invite, all right, ladies and gentlemen. That's my good friend Ghost Rider. Sorry, Takesha, I didn't want to cut you off. I didn't want to.
Okay, Zeus.
Yeah. Sometimes I want to make sure we don't miss anybody out there that's in need of being saved, right? Because that's what this is really.
I'm okay.
Thank you.
We good. You can go on, Zeus. I just wanted to say that there's no new deal on the books. That stuff been going on, and he got played.
Yeah. Wow. Well, you know what? Do you think that there at some point these supporters of his are going to actually wake up and say, you know what, we've had enough of Donald Trump and we see the light? Do you think that we're at that point yet, or do you think there's going to need to be some more suffering?
Listen, it's gonna be some great suffering coming. They not gonna never find out the truth because they news is Truth Social.
Ain't that something?
Until they stop using Truth Social and Fox for their news, they'll never be informed on anything that's going on, Zeus. That's the sad part. But
there you go.
When he destroyed his country and they over there begging for eggs and rice and a little water, then maybe they'll open their eyes again.
Oh my God! Oh my goodness! Well, it seems like you're saying there's going to be a lot more suffering, though. So we'll hang in there and we'll keep doing what we do.
Did you read that scripture?
Did
you read that scripture I told you to read?
Which one?
Did you read it, Zeus?
I don't think so. Which one?
Isaiah the 3rd. I want you to go read Isaiah the 3rd chapter. It talks about how the Lord gonna even mess up the supply chain. Read it in the English. You can read it in the English Standard and all that, but it's gonna tell you exactly what's going on.
Fair enough. Well, I'm gonna go check it out overnight. All right, but listen, I might have to bring you up here. All right, because it might get a little thick up here, depending on who we get. All right.
Well, I ain't going nowhere. I'll be right in the comments.
All right. W Takesha.
All right.
W Takesha in the chat. No lies detected. All right, put a 1 in the chat now if you are a Trump supporter, especially that gentleman who came from Venezuela. I want to know if he's still around here doing what he said he was going to do, because we got some information out about Trump used us. Trump backing Venezuelan immigrants who are now furious at his deportations. So where are you at, Trump supporters? Put a 1 in the chat. I'll bring you right on up here, and we will drill, baby, drill. We'll get to the bottom of whatever the issues are, but you got to be willing to be honest. Put a 1 in the chat, all right? Trump supporters, he might be deported. Oh my goodness, please remind everyone that it is raining in Northern California. All right, Gem of a Jewel. Yes, it is raining out here. And they've actually said that you got to be real careful because there's wind too. So it's that too. Put a 1 in the chat if you're a Trump supporter. I know they're out here. It's since he flooded us. Wow. All right. Who do we got next? You're welcome. Put a 1 in the chat if you're a Trump supporter. All right. Club. I'm trying to bring you up, but it's not working. It's raining in SoCal too. Oh my goodness. All right, let's see. Who do we got? DJ Jelly, welcome to the show. How are you doing? Trump supporters have no common sense. DJ Jelly, good morning. How are you doing?
Good, and yourself, buddy?
I'm all right. What brings you to the show?
I was just trying to comment. I'm not necessarily a Trump supporter. I'm kind of neutral. But
did you vote for Trump?
Oh, yes. Republican.
Well, then that kind of makes you a Trump supporter, don't you think?
Republican in general, because everyone was blindly following the other one. So
following who?
Kamala.
Oh, okay, and that's fascinating because you know what I say. I say every MAGA accusation is a MAGA confession. So I think you're blindly following Trump.
We'll just spit some facts here. That Canadian, tariff deal or whatever.
Yeah.
Everyone said Trump got played.
Well, I said he bent the knee, but yeah, he got played too.
Yeah, everyone said that he got played. You know when that was brought into light, that deal that he
it was towards the end of last year.
Yeah, in December.
Yeah, one of them
after Trump already had threatened to put tariffs on Canada.
So I guess my question is, what is your point? Because remember, I don't know if you heard me at the top of the show. There was this narrative going on out there in your world where they said if Trump puts the tariffs on, then there would be no federal income tax, right?
Right.
Remember that? So now there's no tariffs. What about the federal income tax? Sounds like we're still paying federal income taxes, right?
So how come when he was putting tariffs on people, everybody was so mad and scared that the tariffs were going to affect the U.S. and then now that he got what he wanted, or the U.S. got what they wanted, and then now he bent the knee. Is there any narrative where he did the right thing?
No.
No. So it's just you guys just go and just say whatever.
Well, why manipulate or crash the market if the outcome was the same? Don't you think he could have negotiated that deal without crashing the market?
He could have. He already knew it. That deal wasn't even put into the Canadian wasn't even put into plan for their for that relief package.
Really?
Until Trump came into office. Yes, it was just a idea.
He's obsessed with tariffs. He campaigned on it last I checked.
Right.
So he gets into power, and he insists blanket tariffs on Canada, Mexico, China, right? And he actually said it's going to go into effect. And you saw the reaction from both countries. They did retaliatory tariffs, right? And then at the end of the day, he didn't.
They both have the same exact deal, pretty much.
Right? Wouldn't you say that was a waste of time? Wouldn't you say that shows weakness? Because remember,
No,
this is.
I would say that shows him saying that we don't want illegal substances in our country.
Well, did he do anything?
And unwanted people.
Well, what about the illegal stuff? Did he get any commitments on how much that would be reduced as a result of this deal?
No, he didn't get any commitments. He just got extra. He got promises. So if they don't back it up, then he puts tariffs on again.
Remember when Trump was in office the first time? This came to my mind,
yeah.
and he said,
remember.
"Yeah," and then he said Mexico is going to build the wall.
Right.
And
you think that the left have stuck with every single thing that they said that they were going to do?
Wait. He said, we're going to build the wall and make Mexico pay for it. And then there was a phone call between him and the president that came out. And they said he whispered and says, listen, I know it's not going to happen, but I need to make my followers believe I'm doing something. So give me something. That's what he did. You don't remember that exchange?
No.
Oh. I thought you said you were here last time he was in office.
I was.
So basically what I'm getting at, DJ, here's the deal. You love being lied to, right?
Yeah.
And I've been asking this question all day long. What executive order has your dear leader done to provide immediate relief for the common man?
Oh, yeah. See, it's going to be a while till we see any of that.
It's going to be a while.
Yeah, we got to undo the last 4 years of your guys' presidency.
Okay, so the way that I look at this, DJ, I think you know that Donald Trump isn't doing a single thing to actually help you. You are a Trump supporter. I don't know why you're afraid to own that and wear that badge with honor, huh?
What's worse? Are we worse today than we were 2 weeks ago?
You don't think we are?
No, hell no. What, because our eggs are going up because all the chicken crisis? Yeah.
You think, what about the airplanes falling out of the sky, DJ? DJ, I think somebody called you, and that might be your dear leader. All right, DJ. So what we'll do, ladies and gentlemen, is this. Unfortunately, DJ, he got an important phone call. Somebody said, get out of that live right now because you're embarrassing yourself and you're embarrassing your family and your community. And they're right. DJ, you're possessed with the MAGA demon. You're not better off today than you were 4 years ago, you knucklehead. Remember, at one point, there was the pandemic. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you know what we got to do. Let's warm up the lake of fire and send DJ straight to hell.
Silence, you MAGA demon.
See, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, it's a show of force up here. These Trump supporters, they've realized that they've dug themselves into a ditch and that there's really nowhere else to go. All we're asking is for you to explain to us how you're doing a lot better currently. Right now, Elon Musk, He's taking your social security numbers. You don't know what he's doing with them. All right? You don't know what Elon's doing with them. All right, hold on. What did you say, Takesha? Come on up. What did you say? Hold on. He has passed no executive orders. He has passed no executive orders that provide help. Yes, Takesha.
I'm sorry, Zeus. I ain't gonna come up no more, but I had to go and get this point out before I forget it. DJ just said that the reason Canada made that deal was because Trump had threatened them in December. Then he turned right around and said that Canada didn't come into play until Donald Trump got in office. I'm done with DJ. DJ done twisted itself into a pretzel. Bye, Zeus. I'm done. Bye, Zeus.
Thank you. The liar DJ. And we know another DJ, all right? We do. All right, let's go. Hold on, DJ. Good morning, DJ. You're back.
There you go, bud. Yeah, I got a call. My bad.
Yeah. I brought my friend Val up here.
Yeah,
Val,
you're
how
good.
are you doing?
How's it going?
All right. DJ believes he's an expert on tariffs, and we want to see if that's true.
Did I
If is
say
this
that?
something you? Well,
Are
you
you
seem to
twisting
act
words
like.
again, bud?
Well, you were saying something about
Good
you got a good
God.
deal.
It's gross.
DJ,
Well-
why did Trump bend the knee?
What do you mean? Why did he bend the knee? He's
Yeah,
the one that
I'm
proposed
gonna
the
give you a number,
tariffs.
DJ. It's
Okay, go
called
ahead. Go ahead.
100 Hold on, DJ. I'm going to give you a number. It's called 147. Now, why did Trump bend the knee?
Why did Trump bend the knee? He didn't bend the knee.
Oh, he didn't.
No.
You don't think he did?
No.
Okay, DJ. What's significant about that 147?
What's 147?
That's 147 pipelines that strip oil from Canada to the U.S., sir.
Okay. Yeah, which we refine it.
Now, I want you to understand that is the largest part of how we make up our oil differences daily.
Correct. And who was refining that oil?
147 pipelines.
And why couldn't it get taxed?
Because
Why couldn't it get
happened,
tariffed?
sir, what actually happened here,
DJ.
what actually happened here is they reminded Trump, we have 147 pipelines that ship you oil.
You realize
And
how
they
what
actually
their
reminded
GDP
Trump
is
this,
towards the
hold on,
U.S.
but
though?
they actually reminded Trump of
Yeah.
this. Not only
DJ.
can we give you 25% tariffs, we
I'm
can put
listening.
25% tariffs on that oil.
I'm listening. You can't
hold on,
put
hold on.
20. You
Hold
can't
on.
put
It gets
25.
even better. It
No,
gets
I
even-
had to
gets
mute
even
him.
better, DJ. Gets even better, DJ. Oh, we can shut off the whole northern hemisphere of your country. How about that?
You
How
guys
about
can
we
lie
just
as much
turn
as
out
you
the
want.
lights? Okay, DJ, what you don't understand, there's actual ramifications for messing with people that we have had deals with for over a century, sir. Over a century. Okay? Coming in and playing stupid games that you don't truly understand about world affairs will get you in trouble. And that is what happened with him. And that's why he bent the knee. He ran into a new president in Mexico. She ain't taking no shit from him, sir. None. And neither are the prime ministers of Canada.
You got that, DJ?
Am I muted?
No, you're not muted. I tried
Hold on.
to, but for some reason, TikTok is not allowing me to.
Oh, you're fine. You guys can keep saying what you want to say, but what was the deal about the oil with the tariffs?
Why do we got
They
it?
put 25% tariff on that oil.
Why,
No, because you couldn't put 25% tariff on
Yes,
that
they
oil.
can.
Not unless
That's
it's
Canadian oil, sir.
but not unless it is what is it, refined?
What are you talking about?
DJ, how
You
old
just
are
research it. They couldn't do it. I'm 36, bud.
you? Well, why
What
do
are
you?
you talking about?
Yeah, do your research on the oil part because that part wasn't a part of the deal.
Oh, sir,
That's why he was saying Canadian local
You
goods.
don't think
That's
Donald
why he
Trump
was saying.
wasn't reminded of 147 pipelines?
Do you understand the GDP that the Canadian and Mexico
doesn't care
combined
about
was
their
only
GDP,
10%?
sir.
It was only 10% to the
Canada
U.S.
came
GDP.
right out and said the other day.
Bud, it's okay.
Sir,
You guys are allowed to be
DJ,
misinformed. That's fine.
The Prime Minister of Canada came out the other day and said this will hurt Canada, but we will do it to prove a point.
Oh, you mean the one that's getting kicked out of office himself? That's pretty funny.
That was actually Doug Ford, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry, but
DJ, what
Dude,
part of
it's
the
a
country?
joke.
DJ, what part of the country are you in? What do you do for money?
What do I do for money?
Yeah.
Why does that matter?
Because I'm just trying to figure out why you're so nonchalant about what we're sharing with you. You sound like you're preoccupied, and I'm wondering, is there something wrong?
What do you mean if there's something wrong?
Yeah, up there, where because we're trying to get you to at least think for a quick second, and it seems like it's a struggle. And I don't want it to be a struggle for you because what we want to do is, help you get on the right side of things, even though you've made a terrible mistake.
I made a terrible mistake.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So you're not understanding what Val is talking about when it comes to the tariffs. You don't know who did what. All right.
You can tell me that I'm not. You can tell me all this stuff. You guys, I mean, I'm not sitting here attacking any one of you guys. I'm just letting you know facts. You guys can keep telling me incorrect stuff all you want, and then the people can judge it off that. I mean, I'm not. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but those
You
are
guys
just
can
words.
say what you want to say, and you can have the little community of a couple hundred people who are listening to you, right? But there's a lot of people that are like, "No, that ain't right."
Yeah, and this is the problem, right? Don't you see that this is the issue, DJ? Because you think this is funny.
I do think it's funny because this is how the world goes wrong.
What do you mean how the world goes wrong? I'm a little confused.
This is exactly how people pin up each other against each other when there's not one source
that
of
was
actual
done,
real.
That was done by your guy.
You don't think
How
you don't
is it
think
done by
Donald
my
Trump
guy?
you don't think Donald Trump has done anything to damage this nation at all? Honestly.
Okay, so you would have to say any Republican or any political person.
Hey, let me help you out with
Ever.
something. There's something that most Democrats understand.
That's
right
all they do
now.
is divide the nation.
Hold on, sir. Hold on. The Republican Party is dead, gone, over. RIP.
Yeah.
Okay, that party is done.
That showed.
We
on
are
the-
dealing with what is known as MAGA. That is a new party. That is not the Republican.
No, but
Because
no,
the Republican
no,
Party,
no.
Republican Party, actual conservatives have a much different view of what Donald Trump does. They would never have gone down these roads.
So there was 170 million MAGA.
170 million MAGA.
What the heck?
Where are you getting that number?
So what do you mean?
Well, where's that
How's there
170? What's that? What's
how is there
170
that many MAGA?
Where'd you get that number
I'm just
from,
gonna say
DJ?
Conservative Republican.
DJ,
Where'd you get that? Where'd you get that number?
It's my headset's cutting out. You guys have been cutting out for a minute.
Where did you get the 170 million MAGA number from? Now his headset cut out, Val. I think you broke him.
It's still cutting out really bad.
He broke himself, but
DJ, are you there? Is your headset working?
You guys can.
You said 170 million
it's
MAGA.
working. I can hear you guys now.
You said 170 million MAGA. We're asking, where did you get that information from? Whitehouse.gov?
Oh, I don't know if I think I said. Didn't I say? No, I don't. Did I say 170?
Yeah, you did.
No, yeah, no. I don't know where I was going to come up with that number. I was just talking.
There you go.
You say there's a Republican Party anymore, yeah?
no, Republican Party has the Republican
conservative?
Party. No one's gone. It's done. It's all right. It's all right.
You think it's just MAGA?
The day that its RIP date ended, the day that his sister-in-law ended up as head of the RNC. That was RIP.
And that's factual. And that's factual.
Yeah, Republican Party's done.
That's facts.
Yeah, there's nobody. There's no Democrat and not most Republicans that don't know that the Republican Party has known is gone.
I'm gonna let you guys. You can say what you want to say, bud.
DJ. So let's get down to brass tacks. What has Donald Trump done since he's been in office to help the everyday common?
Go for it.
What has he done to help the everyday common man since he got into office?
What do you mean? What has he done to help other than keep our border safer? And you guys can spin it however you want to spin it. I mean, that's your guys' prerogative. This is your channel.
DJ, your connection is not.
You can fearmonger and scare people all you want.
DJ, your connection is not. This is
DJ, you come up here and you talk about safer borders. The borders were actually at one of the lowest points in our history during the last 5 months of the Biden administration. So he came into a good border situation.
Why do you think so?
doesn't matter, DJ. It
Why do
happened
you
under
think so?
Biden.
Because that's what Trump was running against.
No, it had
Oh
nothing
my
to do with
God,
Trump.
you
It
guys.
was before Trump even became president.
No.
President-elect.
He can't answer.
Okay, so
Yeah,
sir, the
it
thing
was
is,
because he was
not
running
to
on
mention,
it and
not
he
to
was getting
mention,
good
there was a
numbers on
border
it.
bill put forth. You
Yeah.
remember that, the Langford bill? You don't recall that? I'm assuming. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm sure you didn't read all the fine print of that
Oh,
bill
yes, I
either.
did. What do you want to know about the Langford bill?
Okay, then why would you not want to agree with Trump's decision on not wanting to pass that?
Because Trump didn't.
Because
the
it
only
was just a
reason
bunch
Trump
of
didn't
wasted
want to
money.
pass that is because he wanted it to run on, sir. He didn't
Yeah,
want
where'd
to
you hear
pass
that
the
from?
border
The
bill
media?
because he wanted it to run on.
Yeah.
He lost
Like I
that
said, you guys
narrative
can
if the
spew
bill
on whatever you want to
passed.
spew on, dude. I'm not here to judge on how you guys believe. But
That ain't a
that's-
belief, sir. He said
that's
those
whatever.
words came out of his mouth. That came from your own Orange Cheeto's mouth.
So, DJ, at what point is it enough? Because Val is sitting here refuting everything you're saying with information that everyone in this chat knows is true. But yet you continue to deny it and go deeper down this dark and dangerous path that I'm really trying to save you from going down. But you're not giving me anything to work with. And I get it. You think this is a game to you right now because your team is in the White House. I get that. But these things can
It's
all
not
be
a game, guys. It was never like this when when Biden was in office. There was never anybody going, "Oh my God, what's going?" You know what I mean? We kept our mouth shut.
No, you didn't.
There was
Are
never
you
all
kidding
this.
me right now?
Yeah.
Are
Other
you
than the fact that
kidding
we
me
wanted
right now?
change. Yeah.
You're saying that the Republican Party and MAGA kept its mouth shut during the
now I'm
Biden
getting angry.
administration.
I don't speak for
DJ,
every-
I'm not angry. I wasn't trying to get angry, but
I don't speak
I'm
for
not gonna
everybody.
let you.
I'm not going to be like, "Oh, well, this is this is
DJ,
this is this."
hold on, DJ.
Yo.
Jesus Christ, how do you got your mic in a position where I can't even mute it, DJ? This is
That's
insane.
because I was outside, bud.
No,
Can you hear me now?
Why is it always a DJ?
yeah,
Why is it always? My name's David, bud.
no, but we know another DJ who's just as deranged as you.
Just as deranged. Now you're going to call me deranged. Okay. You know
Yeah.
what? So that's the difference is I don't get on here saying that you guys are deranged or mentally ill or suffering because of what you believe in.
DJ,
Because of
it's
how
not
you feel.
just us that are calling you deranged.
Right, not just you.
You are highly misinformed one. Okay, you don't understand the subjects that you've come up here and you've actually talked about.
Or
And then-
I do, and you guys are all
And
misinformed.
then you keep trying to try like you're smart because you just don't want to engage because you're too busy doing something else.
Tell
I'm not
them,
even
Val.
sure why people like you come into a live
People like
to
me.
have a political
Okay.
discussion.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you, so
You guys can
DJ,
say what you want to say. Again, I'm not trying
But
to,
DJ
attack
Thank you for
anybody.
proving my
individually.
point,
DJ. All right. Well, I believe you got other things to do because you don't seem like you're willing to learn this morning. And
Willing to learn.
we'll find someone else who's a little more intelligent than you are. I'm
more
looking for
intelligent. Okay.
I'm looking for a MAGA expert, someone that can actually explain answers to the questions that many of us are seeking, and you can't do it. All right, but I'll do you a favor, DJ. You don't have to. You can always remain in the comment section, DJ. All right, and learn from all of us. All right, and ladies and gentlemen, that was DJ. Unfortunately, DJ, he has his fact blockers on. That's what they call them, fact blockers, and he's not willing to learn or engage, like you said, Val. So we're going to go ahead and purge the MAGA demon out of him. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what we got to do.
Silence, you MAGA.
Hey, DJ, here's a clue. This is what Trump thinks of you.
You're either stupid or you hate the country.
There you go.
Both fit.
Yeah.
The thing is there's a lot going on in this country right now, and for anybody to come up here and say that we were better off, we weren't better off 5 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Compared to now is really, you know what I'm saying? It's really disingenuous at best. And I mean, everybody can see it. Prices are going up. Stores are scrambling. We've got inventory issues. There's a lot of things going on that are starting to affect people's lives. Threats of, and these threats do another thing too. These threats of tariffs actually also give large corporations the capability to price gouge us.
Yeah.
In preparation for, what I'm saying, for the tariffs. There's a lot of things going on right now. I mean, it is now being talked about that he's rumored taxing churches. This is something that a lot of Democrats are going to sit down there and go, yeah, tax the churches, tax the churches. I'm going to tell everybody down there something. When you hear the word tax the churches, be careful.
Wow.
Okay?
You hear that?
Yeah. Be real careful, because when you start taxing churches, you give them the same rights of every other corporation in this country.
Tell them, Val, W Val in the chat. No lies detected. Please keep on. Let them know.
I mean, it's just not a good plan.
That's what we're talking about, but there seem to be hell-bent on doing this, Val. So what we'll do is we're going to try to see if we can get someone else to come up here, Val. All right, but I might have to bring you back up.
Well, I'll be down there
because as you can see, they're afraid. Huh?
I'll be down there waiting.
Are you there?
Sir.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I can now. W Val in the chat. No lies detected. All right. Thank you so much, Lady Boss Monet. I appreciate it. All right. If you are a Trump supporter, please put a 1 in the chat. We don't got much more time to do this same song and dance. We're trying to get you to come clean and acknowledge the situation that you're currently in right now, and it's not a good one. It's not a good one. Oh, look at that. Oh, 382. You want to come up here and talk to Big Zeus? Come on up here. Yeah, how can I help you this morning?
How are you, sweetheart?
Wrong live. You're in the wrong live.
Oh, okay.
Why would you get in the box and say that as though you and I have anything going on?
No, we're best buds.
Oh, I get it. That's how Donald Trump makes you greet him. Is that what you guys do? That's your thing.
Like
you don't got to do that with Big. You don't got to do that with Big Zeus.
Just like your mommy Kamala. Yes.
So you got mommy and daddy issues? Is that what's going on here?
You call him my daddy.
Well, he is your daddy.
He's your daddy too, then. How's that?
No, he's not.
Then why is he my daddy?
Okay. Well, you voted for him?
No, I didn't, actually.
Who did you vote for?
I voted for Kamala.
Okay. And I believe that, like I believe white is is black. All right. So obviously 382. It's the same thing with all of you. You're all always in this victim mindset. You never want to take any accountability, and then you get offended when we tell him he's your daddy. Why is
he's not my daddy?
His dad.
I only have one dad.
Well, you voted for him. No, you voted for him.
No, I didn't vote for my daddy.
Then why are
I only have one dad? What don't you understand?
Who did you vote for?
I voted for Kamala.
No, well then obviously you are what I call, ladies and gentlemen, that's a contrarian spirit. I voted for Kamala, but I'm up here defending Trump. Okay, somebody's clearly confused. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a MAGA demon trying MAGA jujitsu on Big Zeus, and unfortunately, it will never work because I see right through that. All right, that's the demon of all demons. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what we got to do. Let's send 382 straight to hell. 382, come on, grow up.
Silence, you MAGA demon.
You're either stupid or you hate the country.
You know what's going on, right? W. Rick in the chat. I see that these Trump supporters in my live, they're getting triggered by the way that we're running the show. Guess what? It's like I said at the top of the show.
If you're not happy here, then you can leave. As far as I'm concerned, if you hate our country, if you're not happy here, you can leave. If you're not happy in the U.S., if you're complaining all the time, very simply, you can leave. You can leave right now. Come back if you want. Don't come back. It's okay too. But if you're not happy, you can leave.
See, the problem here, ladies and gentlemen, is MAGA knows right now that they really aren't part of Trump's inner circle, and they're terrified. Elon has taken all of your social security numbers. All right. You saw what he did to Laura Loomer. Shoo, are you a Trump supporter? You saw what he did to Laura Loomer, right? You see what he's doing to the federal government, whether you like it or not. Guess what? You are going to be negatively harmed by everything that he is doing. Executive order after executive order. And I ask you all the same question. What has Donald Trump done to help the everyday common man? And the answer is clear. Nothing. But yet y'all get on TikTok and continue to try to bash Joe Biden and the Democrats. It makes absolutely no sense. So listen up. Again, let's ask the question. If you're a Trump supporter, please come on up here and we'll deal with you and help you get to the bottom of what's really going on. All right. Put a 1 in the chat if you are a Trump supporter. All right. Let me see. Where are all of the MAGA demons at right now? Shop small. Why do you keep coming back? Who? Yeah. Oh, okay. Looks like we have somebody. All right. Shoo. Good morning. They're hiding right now, but you would think these people who are winning, you would think that they'd be a lot happier about their dear leader. Shoo.
Hello?
Are you driving?
No.
Well, what are you doing right now? It's a lot of background noise.
I'm working.
Oh, okay. Well, you voted for Trump?
Yes, I did.
Seriously, because there's a lot of people out here that pretend like they did just to get in the box. You wouldn't be doing that, would you?
No, I'm just here to. I would like your last guest there who came on and tried to say how Canada bent Trump over the knee there. He has no clue really what the oil industry.
You mean Val?
Yeah.
So
his biased opinion.
Well, Val is very knowledgeable when he speaks. So is there something we may have gotten wrong? Because I don't mind bringing Val back up, but I just kind of, before we get to that point, want to make sure I understand what your position is.
My position's on the whole oil and the energy. The whole energy thing has been debunked. They can't shut energy off to the whole Western Hemisphere. It's impossible. Canadian energy companies are broke. There are a lot of them working under government loans right now, something like $50 billion in debt. So how are they going to cut anybody off of energy?
Sir, they control electricity to Washington State, Oregon, and part of California. They also control the electricity to parts of New York and all our northern states, sir. We have worked that deal.
Some of them, yeah.
Decades ago.
Michigan,
we worked that deal with Canada decades ago.
Okay.
And
how are they going to pay their
Doug Ford, one of the prime ministers from Canada, actually said they will cut the power. Okay, so sir, I don't know what
prime minister said that, and when,
I don't
and when
know
was
what you're
this?
talking about, but that would greatly affect.
Absolutely, 100% it would. They're in no position whatsoever to do it.
No, they don't care. See, there's something you need to understand about Canada. Sir, there's something you need to understand about Canada and their mentality. Okay? This is a country of 63 million people, sir. They're not the size of the United States, but there's something you need to understand. These people get hard times. They get hard living. They understand it much better than any American does. And sir, you may want to,
I don't need a history lesson.
Before you say another word, you may want to understand why the Geneva Convention was even created.
Okay, let's talk about crude oil. You're saying that he told Trump he's cutting off crude.
He told Trump he'd put a 25% tariff on all crude oil coming across Canadian pipelines. That's 147.
Okay, so we So we shut off their crude. What do they do with
147
it?
pipelines, sir. Do you know what? Do you know where we get most of our oils that we don't? Do you know? First off, do you know how much oil we use a day? How many barrels a day of oil do we use?
Listen, I'm
No,
not.
no,
I'm
sir.
not here to argue
you wanted
history.
to you wanted to
I'm
call
not-
me out and say you understood this subject. How many barrels a day of oil do we use?
I'm not here to argue them points.
Well, see,
I'm
sir,
not
this is
arguing
you're the
those
one
points.
that said I do not know what I'm talking about. Let
Okay,
me help
all
you
right.
out, sir. 21 million barrels a day the U.S. uses in crude oil. 21 million barrels a day. Hold on, sir. How much do we produce? How much do we produce, sir?
Okay,
How
let me
much
ask
do
you
we
this.
produce?
Let me ask you this.
No, I'm done with you asking me.
What kind
How
of
much
oil
we
do we
produce?
get from Canada?
How much do
What
we
kind
produce,
of oil?
sir?
What kind of oil do we get from Canada?
Sir, we get oil to make plastics. We do take some of
What
their
kind
oil
of
and
oil
do turn
do
it
we-
into gas.
what-
That plant, hey,
what
sir,
is coming down the pipeline?
Hold on. You asked the question. That we do have a plant. We do have a
I'm not
plant in
asking you if
Oklahoma-
we make paper
in
out of it. I'm
Oklahoma
asking
that
you
does
what
take
is coming
crude oil
down
from
the
Canada and
pipeline.
turn it into gasoline. There you go. There's your answer. But sir, 21 million barrels a day
Is it
what the
is
US
it
uses.
light? Is it light crude? Is it heavy
Sir,
crude?
you're
What do we
trying
get
to.
from
You're
Canada?
trying. you don't
Wait,
know
I'll answer the question
why we
because
have
I
like
have Google. I have Google, so I'll be the neutral party in this. Crude bitumen. I don't know how to say that. Synthetic crude oil, light crude oil, heavy crude oil, and natural gas.
It's heavy crude. It's heavy crude.
It's
They
all of
haven't
the
ex-
ones. No, it's all of the
light
ones.
crude from them too, sir.
Sir,
They
it's all of
haven't-
the
they haven't
sir.
extracted light crude since the early 2000s.
Shoot. You asked what kind of oil.
Okay,
I just
all right.
entered it into Google and it gave me all of those. So you can't say it's just one. That's all I'm trying to say. So what? Let's get to the.
I got you.
Thank
I
you.
got
So
you.
so can
I
we
understand.
so can we accept that as fact? They get you. It's not just heavy
Right.
crude, right?
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
And sir, also so you understand, most of what we make up per day comes from Canada. We do that because it is the lowest cost of shipping that we can do because we're using pipelines that run right across.
Absolutely. Okay.
Okay.
So
So
tell
that
me
is the
this.
biggest.
How does
That is the biggest part. So
how
if we
does
put
Canada get?
25%.
I'm not arguing these points with you. I'm
What-
not.
so what is your question? What's your next question? Because we can
How
get
does
that.
Canada get their oil from one side of their country to the other?
Pipelines.
Okay, where do those pipelines go?
U.S.
Okay. How are they going to export oil to any? If they tell us they're going to tariff our oil,
They export
coming into
oil.
this
Hold on,
country,
sir. Hold on, sir.
how are they going to get
Hold
their
on, sir.
oil across their
Do you-
country?
Are you of some kind of strange opinion that Canada doesn't have oceanfront property?
Okay. How do they get it to the other side of their country?
He just
sir,
said,
they've got pipelines that run clear across their country.
and they're shipping
No, they don't.
rail. Hey,
Yes,
they're
they do.
shipping their rail.
pipelines come through the
Shoot.
United States and they
Shoot.
go back
Shoot.
up to
They're
their eastern
ship-
part of their country.
There's ship routes. That's why Val's asking, are you aware of the oceanfront property that
They
can?
don't-
And then there's railways.
They're not
So-
set up to do that because the United States buys everything. That was the agreement with
No,
the
sir. The
pipeline.
United States does not buy everything. What part of our deal?
is crazy.
With the pipeline, with one of the pipelines, is that oil comes down into Oklahoma. That oil is then shipped to the Gulf of Mexico for some of their exports.
Okay, Zeus, go ahead and pull up your Google again and pull up a map of the Canadian pipelines.
But shoot, how about this? Before I do
No,
that,
just do it.
What,
You were
what,
the Google expert a minute ago. Let's see how they get their oil from one side of their country to the next.
Sir, Google is for everyone, number one. So it's not my Google. Number two, I'm simply taking the questions you're asking me to see if the answers that you give me align with the information that's currently available. That's it. I don't know why that bothers you so much. Isn't that the right thing for everyone to do?
The point being is Canada can't bend the United States over oil. we buy their heavy crude that they have no means.
Wow.
Canada can't do you realize Canada can't even refine heavy crude?
Sir, there's so much going on right here. So you're just hell-bent on making sure you don't have the visual of Canada bending the United States over, correct?
Absolutely not.
You don't understand Canada at all. See, sir, this is because you don't listen to what the prime minister's telling you from Canada. But they're not playing with the U.S. at all.
And I got some bad news, Shu.
What part of Canada, what we import off Canada plays a part into our GDP?
Hey, sir. So you know, they
Jesus
have
Christ.
pipelines in Canada that run all the way from Victoria to Edmonton to Winnipeg, all on their own. Okay, and then they have pipelines that run from Ottawa, Quebec, all the way up to Helaces, Trailers, Friction, all the way down. They can pipeline all the way across Canada, all on their own, sir.
Their heavy crude that they're extracting in the West right now comes down through the United States and then goes back up.
Sir, they
and
pipe
export
from their
it from the
entire
east.
country. They pipe out of Ottawa, Toronto, Chickamauga, Freedom, Halifax. They pipe from Victoria, Edmonton.
Right. And where's it go?
Sir, and then they also pipe from up in northern as well.
And it all ends up where?
No, it actually, sir, their pipelines both ends of their pipelines. They have
W,
pipelines
Rick.
that come off of those pipelines. They have pipelines that come off those pipelines
It all
that go
ends
into the.
up
Hold on, sir. Let me finish. That go into the U.S. But they have pipelines all
Exactly.
over Victoria. Hold on, sir. Victoria, which is the West Coast, and they have three pipelines: Halifax, Freedom, and Charlestown, which are all on the East Coast, sir. So they can pipeline all the way across their country, sir. Next.
So Shu, here's the rub. Here's the thing that I got going on right now. I think we've done a great job debunking all of the things you thought were true. So it leaves
What
me.
did you debunk?
Listen, the question that I seriously have at this moment is this: how do you see what Donald Trump did as successful? Like, what in your world? What was
His number one thing he was running on was the biggest thing was closing the borders to make secure borders, and he got both of those with negotiating with
That
those
negotiation was done prior to.
When was the negotiation done? When was
That
Canada's
negotiation was done in December, and
So
it was
you-
also done back
Okay,
in
so Joe
2022.
Biden negotiated this deal.
Hey, they sent 15,000.
There's articles.
Yeah, read
There's
articles.
articles.
When
There's
was
articles out there.
When was
Shu.
the Mexico agreement negotiated?
Man,
Hold on,
sir.
Let me figure it
Yeah,
out.
when Biden and Harris worked with the three Central American countries, also one of those stops was in Mexico. She got 1.5.
Show me this
trillion-
deal
Hold
that
on,
is
hold
on
on,
the-
sir.
on the table right now.
$1.5 billion in border security, and Mexico sent 15,000 troops to the border when she did that. Okay, that was back in 2023, sir. Okay, this is not a new
show me the
This
deal.
is not
And
something-
then there was another one in 2021. Just type in Mexico, Honduras, Guatemala deploy troops to the lower region, and that's for Mexico. And then there's another deal for Canada that Val is bringing up. Hold on. Okay, 1.3 billion federal border security plan. That was in December of 2024. So what we're having going on right here, Shu, is this: what if I were to tell you that this was just a trick Donald Trump did to make you believe he's strong? No, seriously.
Freaking delusional. Show me somewhere a statistic to where Mexico, the deal that they just put out in the last 2 days.
Val
the deal
just
they
gave
made
you
with Trump,
one.
You please show me where Biden negotiated this deal. And please show me where he did the same thing with Canada.
Let me see something. Hold on. Let me see. I might be able to. Hold on. Let me.
You want to debunk and you want to say I want to see where Biden went, the prime minister, and he negotiated this deal.
Hold on. Let me see if I can get something
But
up
Trump
here.
has run for 6 months about blanket tariffs and locking down the border, and it just so happens.
You see that right
before
there
he
behind me?
takes office-
You see that right there? I mean, you can get it, but you can go look it up. This dated December 17th, 2024, 1.3 billion
Right,
federal.
December 3 weeks ago, a month ago. Okay, so you might as well say Trump was in office then.
No. What the hell are you talking about?
That's not how this game goes. The rules are whoever is in president has to take accountability for it, right?
Okay.
Right?
Who
Shoo,
threatened Canada
shoo.
with tariffs?
Shoo. The rules are whoever's president, it happened on their watch. So you asked us for the evidence, and we gave it to you. So we got to go back to my main question because Val has been schooling you. Everything you've asked, we've gone to the
Val
internet.
hasn't schooled me on anything.
Really?
He schooled me on his opinion.
No.
Nothing I gave you was an opinion, sir.
And we've been able to fact check.
Everything you said.
Nothing I gave you was opinion. You're the one that said they couldn't.
It was an
pipeline, sir.
opinion.
You're the one that said that they couldn't run pipeline stuff across their country, and they clearly can.
You're
The one, you're the one.
They don't.
You're the one that said everything came to the U.S. It clearly does not. You're the one that thinks they can't ship it to other countries without coming through the U.S. when they have 2 ocean ports. Okay, you're the. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
Tell me this: how much do they export to other countries? How much of that heavy crude do they export? To
a
other
lot
countries?
of it, because what's heavy crude
How
used for,
much?
sir?
Compared to what
Actually,
they
most. I think it's almost 80% of everything that comes through the Keystone Pipeline gets shipped overseas.
I'm talking about out of their country.
That is out of their country, sir. That is out of their country. That is
I'm
a
talking about the
Canadian
other
pipeline.
countries,
It is not a U.S. pipeline.
Not what we take.
That is a Canadian pipeline. It is not a U.S. pipeline, sir.
It runs across the United States. The
It
United
is
States can shut that off at the border any day they want.
That
So
is a
here-
Canadian pipeline.
So there's a meme out there, and it says my supporters are dumb, and then it uses the F words. Shoo, what we're trying to help you understand is you can't keep just saying you're right, even though everything around you proves you're not right. Like for instance, if your car doesn't start, if your car doesn't start, good morning, Dr. Keisha. Nice to see you. If your car doesn't start, could the mechanic just look at you in your eye and say it's starting, and then all of a sudden it would work?
You admitted that everything that they export comes through the Keystone Pipeline, right?
No,
he just did.
No. I think you're
You
missing.
said 80% of it comes through the Keystone Pipeline.
No, I said 80% of the oil that comes through the Keystone Pipeline gets shipped overseas out of the Gulf of Mexico.
So, Shoo, are you an oil expert? Because I don't know why you're just so hell bent.
Compared to what you guys are saying?
No, seriously.
Absolutely.
Seriously. You're an oil expert.
Absolutely.
What company?
I have
a
doctorate in it.
What company?
You have a doctorate in oil?
Shoe Oil.
Shoe Oil. You have a doctorate in oil.
Yeah.
You have a doctorate in oil. What college does that come from?
Trump University.
Self-studied. I gave it to myself.
Shoot.
Oh.
Shoot. You know what?
Kind of like yours.
Shoot.
Your conspiracy theories.
Shoot. All right, let's leave the oil thing alone. So let me get to the bottom line now. What has Donald Trump done besides you said? What has he done to help the everyday common man get to the point where the grocery prices, the grocery?
You guys lie about the whole. You come up with your own conspiracies.
So you're done.
Black and white.
Yeah. Okay. Well, guess what?
It's 100% conspiracy. You don't even know where their oil goes.
Shoo. We looked up all your information, and none of it was true. So we're the liars.
What wasn't true?
The heavy crude oil versus the light crude oil and all that other stuff.
What about
how do you get it from one side of the country
extract.
to the other? You don't know what you're talking about, but you got a doctorate. And I've asked you several times, what has Donald Trump done to help the everyday common man? And you just tapped out and said, I don't know. So what this tells me,
you're making things up again.
Shoot. What this tells me, honestly, and he knew it was coming. This guy is clearly possessed with the MAGA demon. Shoo, the truth is not in you. Hopefully, this will help you out. All right, let's purge the MAGA demon from Shoo, ladies and gentlemen, who's a doctor with it. He's a doctorate with oil. Let's give him a round of booze and shame. Thank you, Val. Seriously. W Val in the chat.
Silence! MAGA demon.
W Val.
No problem. They're making this way too easy.
Thank you.
I still want to find this doctorate in oil, though, man. I'm wanting to find this class.
Well, he got it from Trump University, right? And so you know what that means, right? Anything goes over there. All right, as long as you give Trump the money, he'll give you whatever you want. Thank you, Val.
I see so.
All right. My lord, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we are having a difficult time getting some MAGA experts to get in the box and actually be honest with everyday Americans like you, everyday Americans like me. Put a 1 in the chat if you're a Trump supporter, and I will bring you right on up here. All right, but you got to be willing to be honest. Yeah, the previous guests that we've had this morning, it's getting to the point where I feel like, you know what, I think we're making a lot of progress on this app because they know that if they get into this live and they start talking that talk, we're going to debunk them. All right, we got internet, we got experts, and every time they try to say something that we all know doesn't make any sense, you have to be willing to bow. Oh, no. Oh, W Southeast in the chat. Thank you so much. Put a 1 in the chat if you're a Trump supporter. I'll bring you right up. All right. And remember, I'm one of the fairest hosts out there. A lot of people say, Zeus, get rid of these people. They are terrible, Zeus. And I say, no, I'm going to make sure we give them every opportunity to be successful. All right. But then you know what happens at the end, right? We send them to the lake of fire. I used to be DJ. I am fair. Look at that, DJ. You're a complete liar, DJ. What did we lie about this morning? All right, because you're like, DJ in the chat. You know who he reminds me of? I was thinking about it. He reminds me of that character on CNN, Scott Jennings. He's a Scott Jennings reject. That's who DJ is, and he knows exactly who I'm talking about. He knows that he's wrong, but it's just so fascinating. Honestly, to look at these people just turn themselves into pretzels. DJ, where are you at? All right, he's my number one fan. He's a Scott Jennings reject. Yeah, he's my number one fan. He knows that he's wrong. He leaves nasty comments in my videos. All right, but he will turn himself into anything for his cult leader, Donald J. Trump. All right, and it's impressive, to be quite honest. He's very, very respectful. He doesn't get up here and say nasty things, but it's just incredible to watch him let the morals that he had just seep out of him. All right. It's like watching, you know what it is, turn into leather. All right. Let's see. Who do we got next, ladies and gentlemen? Who do we got next? Put a 1 in the chat if you are a Trump supporter. Who is this right here? Kevin. Good morning, Kevin. How are you doing? Trump is weak and afraid of Canada. Yeah. Good morning, Kevin. Nice to see you. How are you doing? You're a Trump supporter?
No.
Oh.
No, sir.
Oh, okay. Well, what brings you to the show? I've never talked to you before, so what do you got?
Well, I'm surprised I got up here, Zeus. I've been watching you for a while, like stuff you do.
Oh, really? Well, thank you.
Y'all talk about.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I just be listening in, man, taking in the knowledge, and looking at what's going on.
Thank you.
And letting them all crash.
Thank you. And you enjoy what we're doing in terms of helping the MAGA understand that we're not going to surrender like they did, right?
Exactly.
Thank you. Well, listen, Brother Kevin, I'm going to move it on, all right? But it was a pleasure meeting you, all right?
Pleasure meeting you too, man.
All right.
Have a good day.
You too. W. Kevin Webb, all right, in the chat. This is what we're talking about. All right, again, it's just incredible that, we're at this moment right now where his supporters know things that Donald Trump has done aren't helping them. This Sovereign Wealth Fund, you all saw the Sovereign Wealth Fund. I did a nice video about it. I want to ask you, Trump supporters, what do you think about that Sovereign Wealth Fund? All right. W Terra in the chat. Oh my goodness. You all must love what I'm doing. All righty then. All right. Let's see if we can get some more Trump supporters up here. All right. I try to go back and forth, right? Because Nicholas Rodriguez, you believe in the Sovereign Wealth Fund? W Rick in the chat. Nicholas, come on up here, I would love to get you to talk to us, all right? Because it would make my day, Mr. Rodriguez, if you could get up here and explain to us a couple of things right now. All right? Zeus, you think I'm getting through to a lot of Trump supporters? Thank you. Let's do Cap 8800. Good morning. Who do we have here? All right. Good morning, Cap. How are you doing? Greetings. Cap. Cap, are you there? I think you may have sent me a guest request when you really didn't mean to send me a guest request. All right, who do we got next? Who is this? Sylvia. All right, good morning, Sylvia. Thank you, Don. Good morning, Sylvia. How are you? Sylvia? I think Sylvia may have sent a request on accident as well. All right, listen, if you are a Trump supporter, please put a 1 in the chat, and I'll bring you right on up here. Oh, look what we have right here, ladies and gentlemen. Takesha, you must have woke the demon up. Yes, there he is right here. He wants a Nike package.
Oh no, how you doing, Zeus?
You can keep your camera off, all right? Why do you insist on bringing yourself into the kingdom? Remember this
because I like to look at people face to face, so that's why I turn the camera on.
So. No, I prefer you don't. But what do you got for us today? The question of the day for you is: what has your cult leader done to help you?
He's not my cult leader.
Seriously,
but you would know what a cult leader is because you do run a cult. So, but anyway, that's not why I came up here. Yesterday, I was listening to your show and. You had a couple people come up here, and you guys have this thing of saying you have 2 ears and a mouth for a reason. But they don't seem to understand that they have 2 ears and a mouth also. They don't shut up long enough to hear anybody else's point of view.
And you're talking about your fellow MAGA demons that get in the box?
No, I'm talking about Q-Dog and Keisha and all these people.
No, you're not allowed to do that, sir.
Yes, I can.
So what
I can talk about anybody I want. You talk about anybody you want. Why can't we?
You think so?
Why can't we?
You want me to answer the question?
Sure.
Okay. Well, it works like this. You hear that sound in the background?
I don't care about the sound in the background.
What is that?
See, you know I'm right. That's why you're doing this. You know I'm right. You don't allow people to speak out.
Anyone here? Tiny Take Top Tim Tom? Oh, I can't hear you. I guess you know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. Lake of Fire.
Silence, you MAGA demon.
Hey, Tiny Tank Top Tim, this one's for you.
You're either stupid or you hate the country.
You hear that? Let me play it again for you.
You're either stupid or you hate the country.
Don't ever get in my box and talk bad about Big Zeus or any of his friends. That's the sin in the kingdom. That's a sin in the kingdom. You know what that'll turn into? An instant trip to hell. All right? You are here to learn. All right? And if we believe you have something valuable to contribute, then we'll ask you for that information. But again, where we're at right now with you Trump supporters is quite simple. What has Donald Trump done to help the common man? And none of you got any answers. Yeah, none of you got any answers. All right, and you can't keep blaming Joe Biden and the Democrats. All right, seriously, put a 1 in the chat. All right, if you're a Trump supporter, we'll bring you up. All right, good morning, Nutty. Nutty, they don't have anything to say. They don't have anything to offer this morning. What's going on out there?
So I have a question, not necessarily have to do anything with Donald Trump.
Talk to him.
Has to do with the app itself.
Mm-hmm.
So we already know our government lies to us. And the government, they're lying to us right now because I feel like Facebook has taken over TikTok. I went to the settings.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to, this is a lot of reading, y'all, but y'all go to your settings, go to the privacy, and then go to the software and scroll and scroll and scroll. And then what keeps coming up is talking about Facebook. So why can't they just be real with us? Now we already know that when TikTok took a little nap there,
yeah,
when they took a nap, You know, we know that it wasn't a ban. We know they just took a nap and they came back, and it was like waking up with someone that you didn't mean to sleep with.
Yeah.
And you look over and you get
Wait a second. What?
You well, see, you know when you go out on a night on the town and you get drunk and you pick up a woman at the bar and you take her home and you were really drunk, right? And then the next morning you wake up.
Who's done that?
And you look and you be like, what the hell did I just do? That's the look that we had when TikTok came back 12 hours later.
Yeah, I'm with you, Southern Delight. It just sounds very irresponsible what you did, Nutty. Is there something that we need to help you with?
Now listen, brother. Listen.
Because guess what? I didn't want to warm up the lake of fire, but that's
no. Listen.
That's,
now you
that's
know
some,
I can be. You know. Unlike Tiny Tank Top Tim.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. I will tell you if I've done that. I self-deprecate all the time. All right. So I'll tell you if I've never done it.
Oh please. Please,
well, see,
Nutty, no, brother, no. I know. No, we don't believe that, Q-Dog. Do we believe Nutty's never done anything like that?
Zeus,
No,
hold on.
We're supposed to hold ourselves to a high standard.
Zeus, hold on, brother. I don't drink. I've never drank, so I've never done it. So I can tell you that with surety. I've never drank. So I just want to know.
But you didn't deny that last the other part of that. So you just did it sober.
No, wait,
That's crazy.
what was
You
the
ever
other
been to
part
a bar? You ever been to a bar, Nutty?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
absolutely.
Okay,
of course I would go out with my friends. Of course I would, but I've never drank. So, and I've never picked up a woman at the bar because I got so drunk and then woke up. You know, but I know people who have.
Yeah, that laugh right there. That laugh says it all. Okay, fine. I'm not gonna. I get it. You don't want to, incriminate yourself.
Listen. I'm 51 years old, Zeus. At this point in my life, I can admit to all the other stuff that I did when I was younger in my days. It is what it is, brother. But I've never done it. But anyway,
fair enough.
Okay, I'll talk about your fearless cult leader. That so Tiny Tank Top Tim says. Only you would know what a cult leader is since you run a cult.
That's what he said.
Tim, where are his cult members? Because the last time I checked, when a cult leader says jump, you MFers jump.
Boom.
See, because Zeus can sit there and tell me what to do all day long. I'm not going to do it if I don't want to do it. I'm not going to do it because I'm a grown-ass man, dog.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to let another man
thank you
tell me what to do.
W Nutty in the chat. You hear that, Tom?
I want to know who are his cult followers. Who are they?
Oh, he said he wants to tell you directly.
I would love for him to tell me directly.
Yeah. And if he gets out of line...
He's that example that I gave.
Yeah.
So that's the only time he ever got lucky with a woman. He went to the bar and she got drunk.
Here's the thing. Anytime Zeus says, put a W in the chat for Zeus, how many people do it? When he says,
hold on, Tom.
No. You wanted me to explain it.
Time out.
We need you to slow down. We're not asking for all of that.
Tom, I promise you. I'm going to let you speak, and then I just asked for the courtesy of letting me respond without interruption. Deal? So go ahead. Tell me how we're cult followers of Zeus.
Because anytime he says like a term, it seems that anytime you hear another one of the people that come in here that support him when they're in another live, they use the exact same phrase. Whenever he says, put a W in the Zeus in the chat for Zeus, how many people do that? Can I get some boos and shames? How many people do that? How many people come up and lick his ass? Or is it? I didn't say it. I remember to keep it clean. How many people come up here and stroke his ego? How many people come up here and just how can I put this? How can I put this? Let me see. How many people come up here and are afraid to disagree with him? But I'm not afraid to do that.
Okay, so may I respond now?
Yes, go ahead.
See how quiet I stayed. I let you get it out.
Okay.
First of all, we are a guest in someone's home. When we get invited up to this box, we are guests in someone's space. So, in order to engage, that's what keeps the show that he runs, that he worked hard for to build, to have 2,000 and 3,000 people come to his show on a daily basis whenever he signs on. That's not a cult following. That's called hard work. And that's called people want to see what's going to be said today because they enjoy the entertainment that he provides. So when we are in his space, that's called engagement. Do you not know what engagement is, my guy? Because obviously you're doing it because you keep coming back for more.
If we were allowed to engage, it would be
Sir,
different. But
Rick. You cannot come in here and steamroll when you're a guest in someone's home.
Wait, hold on. See, I didn't. You were talking. If we were allowed to engage, it'd be different. But there you go. Okay. Anytime we say something that is disagreed with by any of him or his cultists, we're interrupted. We're shouted down. We are berated, degraded. They try to embarrass us. And see, it doesn't bother me. I know all of you people are idiots. I come in here to watch the clown show because it's the same thing every single day with just a little bit of difference. He has the same people up here all the time who agree with him.
So, listen.
You're one of them. You're one of his cultists.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Zeus.
So that's why he knows what a cult leader is.
Zeus,
that's why he knows what a cult leader is.
Zeus.
Yes.
Since you're being paid, and we know who are paying you. You know, George.
The DNC, yes, Soros.
Nike's
Nike.
Paying.
Yeah.
No, Nike's paying.
And Nike. Yeah. So since I'm one of your cultists, brother, you haven't cashed out.
Cult leaders don't share their stuff. Cult leaders don't share their stuff. Hey, wait, you got two ears and a mouth. Hold on, you got 2 ears.
Tom.
You got 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason.
Tom,
please.
Tom, here's the deal, brother. Here's the deal. You're mad.
I thought you were done with us, Nutty. I thought you were done with us. I thought you didn't want to engage.
Tom. Are you gonna have the conversation or not? Because this is serious.
Tom, what I figured out here, sir, is you're mad, you're upset, you're angry.
Nah.
Most of all, you're jealous.
Nope.
You're jealous that
Not at all.
this black man
not at all.
Can bring in thousands of
I'm happy for him. I'm happy for him.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
I had to mute you, Tom. I had to mute him because
you're mad because this black man is popular. That this black man gets people from all different races to come in and to come together. That's what you're mad about. You're mad is because we're not hating on each other. We just hate you. In fact, we don't even hate you.
I'm calling out.
We just hate your politics.
Hold on, Tom. One at a time.
Tom, we don't even.
Why don't you mute him when he interrupts me?
He's not interrupting you.
Still talking. That's why.
You're the one that keeps interrupting.
You're always talking, Nutty.
Are you going to be the pot or are you going to be the kettle?
Go ahead.
Okay, so furthermore, Tom, if you don't like it, you can do what your leader says. You can just leave. Come back if you want. Don't come back.
You're absolutely right.
Too. But if you don't like it, you can just leave. See, I've heard it so much, I know it almost verbatim by heart. So, Tom, instead of being jealous, instead of crying about it,
I'm not.
Just put in the hard work.
I'm not.
To say, just put in the hard work.
Aren't you on here every day crying about those people you can't stand? Nutty, aren't you on here every day crying about the people you can't stand? I'm so done with them, Zeus. I'm so done with them. No, you're not. No, you're not. You what?
Okay. What? Thank you for asking the question. Now, if you allow me, I'll answer.
We're trying to help you get some help because you need professional help, and this is not the platform. This is not the platform for professional help.
You ain't gonna.
This is not the platform.
You can't help anybody.
This is not the platform for.
Your whole thing
Hold
is
up.
just opinion.
This is not the platform for professional help. All right, Tom. And
This
once
dude just
Nutty is
reminds
done,
me
then
of
I'm gonna weigh in on what I see too.
He just reminds me of an overweight Pee Wee Herman. This dude is just so he's just so idiotic. Like I find laughter and entertainment whenever he comes up, Zeus. I'm just gonna be real. I find him very entertaining because this is
Here,
the
I
type
find
of
you
person,
hilarious. I think
this
you're a
is-
fucking
This is
joke.
the type of person that we come here for because we know that they're gonna make fools out of themselves. We know that they're going to make fools out of themselves.
That's the
This is what we come for because unfortunately, there are some MAGAs that do come here.
Yep.
That do walk away. We haven't changed them, but yet we've planted a seed. This one right here, it's like the dead
shut
beetle
up.
tree where the beetles have gotten in and they've hollowed out the inside of the tree and unalive the tree. That's what his brain is like. It's hollow. So you cannot plant a seed in something that is hollow. This dude right here is hollow.
Yep.
So we come here.
What you
knowing that
guys say. I'm
we
hollow
come
to
here
what you guys.
We come here knowing that he's going
Hollow
crash
to
out
what
like
you
he
say.
does, like he does every time that
I'm trying to finish with Nutty, and then
hollow to what you guys.
Tom, you're disappointing yourself and you're embarrassing yourself. All right. I need Nutty to finish with his point.
Zeus, you go for it, sir.
All right. Thank you, Nutty. Thank you. So Tom, here's what's going on right now. All right. You live in a place that you know is miserable, and I mean super miserable. This show, where you get to interact with some of the greatest personalities on the face of the earth. Thank you, everyone. These are great personalities. And they all stand for the truth. You're having a very, very difficult
leader.
No. Listen to what I'm saying. You're having a very difficult time having to go back to that miserable world you live in and think, wow.
It's great. My world is great.
I'm going to mute you and then I'm going to, how could these people like Zeus, Nutty, Q Dog, how could they be living a better life than me? And this is what's blowing your
I'm
mind.
happier than any of you.
No, you're not.
Yeah,
you are miserable. We can see it in your eyes.
This is great comedy. I love it.
What do you love about yourself? Seriously.
I'm happily married for 25 years. I've got 3 great kids. I have a great job. My house is paid for. My cars are paid for. I have good friends. I don't need anything else.
A lot of people have that.
But they're not happy. I am.
No. That's the problem. I see right through this.
No, you don't.
This is an act.
Don't.
This is an act, Tom.
Okay. Oh, this is the great thing about you, Zeus. Hold on.
No.
2
I
ears,
wasn't.
1 mouth. 2 ears, 1 mouth.
No.
2 ears,
I'm
1
going to
mouth.
finish getting the truth out because you're scared right now. The reason you're not happy, and we all know it, is you voted for Donald Trump, and you're proud of it, which tells everybody that this is a person like Nutty said, you're empty on the inside. You don't have a soul because you're a vassal of transgression for Donald Trump. You don't love your wife. You love Donald Trump.
I don't know. I only voted for him because he's not a Democrat. I didn't vote for him because I support him. I voted for him because he's not a Democrat.
Okay, so and this is the mental trick that a person like you who's suffering has to do.
No, I think he's
justified.
I honestly think he's too old. I'll explain it. I think he's too old. I think that he is very outspoken when things he shouldn't be saying, he says them. I believe that he treats people like shit, but you know what?
Then what about the cursing?
Sorry, I swore again.
See,
I apologize.
No self-control, and I just want
apologize.
you to understand, you have no self-control, and all of these excuses.
And when I realized I said it, I apologized. See, that's self-accountability. So anyway, but compared to who he was running against, he had the most experience because he's already been president.
Okay, great. So you're aware of all of his flaws, and you understand how they're going to directly harm you.
No, they're not going to harm me.
And this is the part I'm talking about. This is the exact. So
your
what has he done?
fear-mongering. This is
Tom.
your
Simple
fear-mongering.
question: what has he done since he's been in office to help you? Because I can tell you some things.
I don't care if I don't want him to help me. I don't want him to help me. I don't want him to help you. I want him to help the country.
And this is what I'm talking
That's what
about.
I want him to do. That's his job.
Tom.
His job is not to take care of you and make you happy.
Tom. So let's talk about helping the country, because aren't you in the country?
Yes, but I can take care of myself. I don't need the government to take care of me. I don't need the government to do anything for me.
Hey, Zeus,
Are they there to help? Wait, are they there to help? Yes, but they're not there to take care of me. They're there to help me.
Sick stuff.
So Tom, you said you voted for Donald Trump because he wasn't a Democrat.
Yes.
That tells me everything I need to know.
No, it doesn't.
It absolutely.
It tells you I
does,
don't
because what that
support
tells-
Trump. It
So
tells
can
you I don't
please
support
let me
Trump.
finish? Please let me finish. You cannot tell me you love this country making a statement like that. Because what I will always do, I will put country over party. I will put country over party. A political ideology. Donald Trump, I absolutely will. I absolutely will. Donald Trump is not good for this country. So what you're saying is Democrats are so horrible that I will put a 34-time felony convicted sexual assaulter in the White House.
Thank you, Nutty. Tell
You
him.
say you believe in law and order.
That's what we're talking about, Tom.
You say
Listen
you
up.
believe in law and order.
You're gonna get this.
No, hold on, Tom. You say you believe in law and order.
Tom,
The very man, Tom, hold on. Stop crashing. The very man that you
Just
put in
hold
the White
on.
House, he freed domestic terrorists. He did. He gave them pardon. He let them out on the streets. He let other criminals roam the streets. And what did they do? Not all of them, but we have evidence already where some of them have already taken lives. Some of them have
Who's
already
crashing
assaulted
now?
children.
Who's crashing
But you
now,
don't
Nutty?
care about
Who's
the
crashing
children.
now? Who's crashing?
No, I just want you to listen.
Nutty is not crashing out. He's telling the truth.
What about those people, Tom? What about those people who he let out of jail and they've already taken lives? They've already assaulted children. They've already raped people.
Put them back
What
in
about
jail.
those people? But yet it's the immigrants.
Put them back in jail.
They shouldn't have never been let out in the first place.
And what about these?
No, Tom.
No. What about it? What about it?
And this is the thing, Nutty, right?
You voted for this, Tom. You didn't care a hill of
And you
beans
voted
about
for
this
a man
country.
who let a Chinese.
You did not care about this country.
So I'm not
You
allowed to
voted
talk.
for him
Okay, I
because
get it.
he
How
was
about
a
you mute him
Democrat.
once?
That is
How
the
about you mute
stupidest
him
reason
just once?
I've ever heard.
Mute him just once.
Tom.
Mute him just once.
I'll
Mute
mute
him just
myself.
once.
Tom, listen up. You know, like I tell people, I'm one of the fairest hosts on TikTok, especially as a
you're
Democrat.
not.
As a Democrat.
You're not. No, you're not.
I've let you and all of your friends get up here and lie, and we always figure a way to push back on it because that's what this is about.
Say their lies.
No.
Their lies.
So with that being said, Nutty is really getting at a real serious issue. And what you're doing is the exact same thing each and every single one of you Trump supporters do when the truth comes out. You want to look at the Democrats.
Don't support Trump.
You voted for him.
Doesn't mean I support him. You don't see, just because.
What kind of?
Hold on.
You gonna make me slip up in the kingdom?
Do you support every?
Wait a second. Stop it, Tom.
Do you support every one of your friends do? Do you support everything they do?
If they're my friends, then probably not.
Okay. I don't support everything Trump does. I voted for him. That's it.
Hey,
This is a
Can I give
completely
you a real life?
different.
No, it's not different. It's not different.
So Trump is his friend. Wow.
Hey, Tom,
No,
hold
I
on.
didn't say
wanna talk
that.
to
I didn't
Zeus
say
for a
that.
second.
Yes,
Tom,
Nutty.
hold on. I want to talk to Zeus. Zeus, I don't want the people in the comments to come after me because I'm not going to talk bad about her. I am not a fan of Taylor Swift. Now, is that woman a talented woman? For sure.
Yes.
I'm just not a fan of her music.
Right.
So Tom,
Exactly.
what I'm not going to do, I'm not going to go out and buy tickets to her concert because I'm not a fan. You see how that works, Tom?
What if your kids were young and they wanted the tickets?
If my kids were young and they were old enough to go by themselves, I would get them tickets. But I'm not going to.
So you just lied. You said you wouldn't buy tickets.
No.
to the show. You would if it was
I
your
said
kids.
I'm not going to go to her concert.
You said you wouldn't buy tickets and go to her show, but you'd still buy tickets.
Tom, again, You're
you
trying
see
to.
how they like to turn things, Zeus?
I'm
But what
doing the
about-
same
but
thing
what
you
about-
guys
what
do.
about-
I'm doing the same thing you guys do. You find one thing that somebody said, and then you twist it to try to make it sound like something totally different.
Tom,
No,
I'm not.
Tom, you're the one that keeps saying I don't support Donald. You said it, sir.
I don't. Tom, I've never wanted to actually get this angry about somebody lying. But to say you don't support Donald Trump after voting for him, that's just to me a crystal clear lie. Either you believe that. You really believe you don't support Trump though you voted for him.
I don't support everything he does or says, but yes, I did vote for him.
Oh, so you're changing it up. Okay, so it's I'm not.
No,
I don't support everything.
I don't have to support him in order to vote for him. If
Is there
I believe
anything-
he's the best person for the job,
Let me ask a question.
then I can vote for him just because he's the best person for the job. I don't have to support
You
him.
believe Donald Trump honestly was the best person for the job? Because we've had
Out of
this
the two,
exercise.
yes.
No,
Out
you
of the
don't.
two, yes.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
Okay, so did he get impeached twice?
He also got acquitted twice.
Did he get impeached twice? Yes
See,
or no?
you guys forget that part. You guys forget that part. He was acquitted twice too. So yes, he was impeached twice. He
Thank
was
you.
also acquitted twice.
Was he found liable for SA and defamation?
Yes, but you don't have to commit a crime to be found liable. You don't
Okay.
have to
But
be.
he
You know, a
wasn't-
crime doesn't
he
have to be
wasn't
committed to be.
acquitted for that.
Hold on.
So,
a
Tom,
crime
Tom.
does not have to be committed to be found liable.
Tom, you want to talk crime? Was he found guilty?
Of what? Of the 34 felonies? Yes.
Okay.
He wasn't acquitted on that.
No, he wasn't, but he will be.
So let's
he
get
won't
this.
be because it's over, Tom.
It can
won't
go
be.
to
Tom,
yeah, it can be appealed.
Tom, it's
it can be appealed.
done. Tom,
Go ahead.
so
Go ahead.
Tom,
Go ahead.
Tom. So you can't say, well, it wasn't a crime because
Well,
we
no,
got
I
evidence
think
that we got
I didn't say
evidence.
that.
So we got evidence that he's a criminal.
Okay.
Correct?
Yes.
So let's paint this picture for you so you can understand how delusional you sound to the thinking person who's a free thinker and not in a cult. Because
And
what's
a Zeus
clear,
cultist. Okay, go ahead.
no, what's clear is you're in the cult, all right? And so you
No, I'm
voted
not.
for a person that is a convicted felon, correct?
Because he's not a Democrat. Yes.
I didn't ask you for that extra part. So you voted for a convicted felon.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, you voted for someone who was found civilly liable for essaying and defaming a woman and who had also been accused by 26 other women. Just say yes.
Yes.
Okay, you voted for the man you know cheated on all 3 of his wives.
But so did you guys.
What?
I'm not saying you guys. I'm saying Democrats. See, Trump may have cheated on all 3 of his wives, but he didn't do it as president. See, only Democrats have cheated on their wives while president.
That's a lie.
No, it's not. JFK.
That's a lie.
Bill Clinton. Bill
That's
Clinton.
a lie.
JFK.
Your statement is a lie, sir.
No, it's not.
Your statement.
Did John F. Kennedy cheat on his wife while
Your
president?
statement.
Yes, he did.
Yes,
Did Bill
a
Clinton cheat
lie.
on his wife while president? Yes, he did.
You know what? So Zeus. Yeah, he's giving me a headache, too.
But
Now,
we
do I
know that-
agree with the fact? Okay,
No.
I don't like the fact that he cheated on his wives. I don't like that.
So-
fact. But
so-
if you're going to say he cheated on his wives, bring in the other people that did it too, because he didn't do it as president.
Okay, first of all, I reject that notion that only Republicans are. You're trying to sell me that Republicans are faithful to their wives. I don't
No, I
buy
didn't.
it.
No, I
I
did
don't
not
buy
say
that.
that.
Okay,
I did not
so,
say that.
So
I did
so
not
let's
say
let's
that.
let's go down the path. So Trump cheated on all 3 of his wives. All right,
Yes.
that's what he did. Did he not lead an insurrection against the United
No, he
States
did not.
government? Or I'll give you this.
No, he did not.
Did he participate in one?
No, he did not.
Okay, that's a lie.
He had a speech. But he did not.
Next question.
participate in
Next question. Tiny Tank Top Tim Tom. Wasn't he indicted? Wasn't he indicted on multiple fronts for crimes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So when you
Because
get on
they
your
investigated to find the crime instead of investigating the crime.
so this is how I know you hate yourself because
Oh, this is gonna be good. Go ahead.
you got on here and like they say with your full chest said I voted for Donald Trump because he was the most qualified person between him and Kamala Harris.
Because he's not a Democrat, and he was the most qualified.
Because he
he's
had more
already been
experience.
president. Because he's already been president. Who has more? Wait. Who has
And-
more
and
experience
Tom,
at being?
Tom,
hold on. Who
you-
has more experience
Tom,
at being president? Someone who's never
Tom,
been president, or someone who was?
Tom. So I'm going to get to this point You run a business or you're an employee of a business? Which one is
I'm
it?
an employee.
Okay. Was there a
I'm not one of the people that's going to lie and say. I have people walking by all the time.
Did they do a background check on you?
Yes.
And what if they would have ran it and it came back dirty? Do you think they would have hired
That's why I
you?
want to run for president. I want to run for president to see what's in my background.
Tom, would it have, if it came back dirty, would they have hired you?
No.
That's the
Well,
problem.
no, that's not true. That's not true. It would depend upon what they found, because I have to do background checks for people that want to move in here, and it depends upon what the crime was or what the background check says if we're going to allow them to live here or not.
So what are acceptable crimes that you say your business would allow a person to get in there and work? What kind of crimes could they have committed?
The only thing that they don't accept is DVs, owing previous managers, and bad credit.
Bad credit, owing. Wow.
Because they want to make sure your rent's paid.
Isn't that everything that Trump was liable and convicted
fraud,
on?
fraud.
Hey,
fraud.
yes,
You heard about the fraud he committed, right? So, in other words, Tom,
your friend Cohen did it. Your friend Cohen did it, and then Trump paid him back.
You see what
Cohen
you're doing?
paid her. Cohen paid her. Trump didn't pay her. Cohen did, and then Trump paid Cohen back.
So you're talking about somebody that was involved in his crime.
See, this is what I don't understand.
So wait a second,
you
Tom.
take Michael Cohen's word when he's a convicted liar. He's convicted on lying, but you say everything he says is true.
I never said.
I don't get that. I don't get that.
Tom,
no, it's not different. It's not different.
Michael Cohen.
This is delusional.
Michael Cohen wasn't the most powerful man in the world. He wasn't somebody who was leading.
Trump isn't the most powerful man in the world either.
He is. That seat that
No,
he
he's
holds,
the most powerful figurehead. He's the most powerful figurehead.
Shut up. For a second and listen.
Do you not like
I'm
being
mad 'cause
interrupted
you
there,
keep
Nettie?
interrupting. I keep sitting here and I'm quiet.
Tom, please stop interrupting.
I'm quiet when you speak. Donald Trump is the most powerful man in the world because of the office that he holds. And the fact is, Michael Cohen has never been, never will be the president of the United States. You cannot keep doing this, Tom. You have to understand where the line has to stop, Tom.
Trump is a figurehead. The most
It
powerful,
doesn't matter.
Hold on,
It's still the most powerful figurehead on earth.
I'm going to mute you because we're not done. When Nutty is talking,
The most powerful thing in this country is our Congress.
Because he's got the bully pulpit, man. Yes. When he speaks, things can happen. When he came into the White House and he started firing folks and he started saying, you don't have to do this, that, and the other, what happened? Planes started falling out the damn sky.
Amen.
I love. You're laughing, but this is real life. Your vote has affected lives, my dude. Your vote has affected lives. And it's not in a positive way.
Calm down. You're
no,
mad.
I'm not calming down because people's lives are at stake.
Tom.
Here's the thing, Zeus, and then because I am about to crash out on this dude, so I'm about to leave. I'm about to leave. So here's the deal. The reason Tom comes here is because we're the only people that gives him attention, and he wants friends because he says he has friends in everyday life. Tom, I have a sad.
Oh, Nutty, come on back, Nutty. Hold on, Nutty. Hold on. Come on right on back here. Right? Yeah. Come back up here, Nutty. Yeah, we had to drop that demon, and I'll take care of that. But please continue, Nutty. Yeah.
No. I just wanted to say his so-called friends don't even like him. The only reason his wife is still with him is because that analogy that I gave when I first came up, that was a real life experience for Tom. She got drunk and she said, I do. And she's like, well, you know what? I'm already married to him, so let me see if I can make it work. And this last 25 years has been nothing but pure hell for that woman.
Amen.
And
she has been.
Tom's wife.
And we met her
before. If you need some help, just blink twice. And we won't come to save you.
W Nutty in the chat. And you know what I got to do, ladies and gentlemen? Unfortunately, we got to take care of business. Tom, Tiny Tank Top Tim Tom, he thinks that this is a cult. but he has no idea how much of a cult he's really in. He's pretty much sold himself out. He sold his wife and children out, all for Donald Trump. He wants to smell Donald Trump's dirty diaper. It's a disgusting situation that he's found himself in, ladies and gentlemen. And no matter what's going on, he'll manage to find a way to make an excuse for Donald Trump. Tiny Tank Top Tim Tom, let me go ahead and warm up the lake of fire for you. All right? Unfortunately, you got a lot to learn, ladies and gentlemen. You know exactly what we got to do. Let's send them straight to
Silence, you MAGA demon.
What a sick and disgusting individual he is. But you know what? This is why we got to continue to do the wonderful work. And I do mean wonderful work that we are doing out here. All right. Let me bring up Q Dog. Yes, Q Dog. Welcome to the show. You saw what that was. Any words for Tiny Tank Top Tom or anything else?
Oh, you already know, bro. I can mention a number of things. The reason why he's a fan and he's jealous. He comes up every day, and all he could talk about is Zeus, Q Dog, Nutty, and Takesha, and Shay. That's all he could talk about because he doesn't have the fan base or whatever you want to call it, or the following, people that really listen to us and understand what we're trying to say. Everything that comes out of this man's mouth is, I'm going to keep it TikTok friendly. You know where I'm going with it.
Yeah.
He sits in that little 1940 office of his with them old ass.
You said 1940s? My lord.
Them filing drawers. Nobody files anything anymore. And I'm just curious if his employees, well, his employers, or the tenants actually hear this fool talking in his office. Because the last time he was on here, he had to close his door. Let me close my door.
I remember that.
I thought you said, because remember he said, "Oh, this is my business," and I remember you asked him, "Is it your business or do you work for somebody?" Last time he lied and said it was his business. Now
That part
he works for somebody
Yeah, he's on payroll now. Isn't that something?
on payroll.
He said he owned his own business last time, so he got up here and he lied.
Exactly. So my question to you, well, if he keeps doing what he's doing, let him keep doing it. Let him be a little fan. He can be a little minion fan. We need that because the more people we have like him,
W come out,
the more our conversation and what we say makes sense.
WQ Dog. And you're right. You're totally right. This is what it is. We have to really engage these people and shut down their lies in real time. That's what this is about, unfortunately, because as you can see, he said something pretty incredible. He doesn't support Trump, but he voted for him. What do you think about that?
That's a bunch of BS. Him, Alter Ego, all them, they all in the chat. You know, this Alter Ego dude, he Googles me, try to Google everything about me. Like, man, you don't know me personally, so don't use my name. Any part of my name.
Alter Ego.
Why is it that you got to come in here? If y'all don't believe what we're saying, if y'all don't agree with what we're saying, then why come back every day? Every day. We already know what it is. They said it in the live that we were in last weekend. I think her name was Missy or something like that. When you left, she was like, I don't have the fan base that Zeus has. I don't have the followings that Zeus and Q Dog have. It took me a year to get where I'm at. That's where they want to be at. And just because you got 5,000 followers and you follow 5,000 people, I literally follow less than 20 people. So obviously people like what we're saying. I get DMs all the time. I love what you're saying. I love the knowledge.
Tell him, Q Dog. That's what we're talking about.
And this ain't something that we just get on TikTok. See, we went to school. We educated ourselves.
Amen.
I got a degree from a major university, HBCU.
That
A lot
part.
of these people don't even know what that means. HBCU. Yeah. So if you take your butt and go to college and not go, I'm not talking about go online and try to get your little certificate for 1,700 hours. No, I'm talking about going to a university, sitting in some professor's classroom, opening a book, and bringing education into your being. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Put the work in.
Put the work in.
They afraid to do that. And what you have put on I want you to bring that up if you can, Zeus.
Which one?
The young lady that voted for Trump 3 times.
Oh.
And regretted it.
It's
It's
on my page.
It's on his page. But just so you guys know, the lady voted for Trump 3 times. 3 times, 3 strikes, you're out.
Bingo, WQ, dog.
And she has, after this last time, she voted for him. They have a construction company. Now, all of the people that she employed, her and her husband employed, they scared to come to work because the ICE might be coming.
ICE.
Now it makes sense. See, once you start getting into their pockets, that's when they start realizing, oh, wait a minute, hold on, man, what did I do?
Yeah.
Now you on live video, you on social media, admitting that you were wrong. You knew you were wrong the first time.
Yep.
You thought that your use it real clever here.
Their privilege, or they thought they were the exceptions.
Your white tea privilege was gonna get you by. No, it's not gonna get you by. Because like I said before, he don't care about you.
Nope.
He don't care about me. And
Nope.
he don't care about the person around the block.
Nope.
It's a revenge tour. AKA Trump 2025 revenge tour.
WQ, dog. Keep talking to him.
I'm gonna go to your word. You may not be broke. Well, you
might not be woke,
but you will be broke.
Hey!
Now she's scared. She's scared that her business is gonna crash because she ain't got no workers.
Yeah.
But all the people that you wanted to take them back to send them back to Mexico, you hiring them.
Yeah.
Off record. Off documentation.
Tell them.
Help me understand that.
I don't know what it
These folks
is.
here just to make a living, just like you and I.
Yep.
And still to this day, nobody still wants to talk about the original immigrants that came over here. Y'all still here. And y'all want to it just amazes me that y'all don't want to go back in time. Y'all want to erase history, but y'all want to take us back to where we were in history. Help me understand that. Make it make sense.
Please. They can't. They know they done. These people know that they are on to me, they're on borrowed time. Seriously.
Very borrowed time. And you're gonna see when y'all businesses start to crash. See, God has a way to get your attention. Okay, he tried to get your attention 5 years ago. Now it's going to hit you in the pocket. First it was health. Now it's your monetary wealth. So when they start taking it from you bit by bit, maybe you'll get the picture.
Yeah.
Maybe you understand. You know what? Let me get back on track with God. Because that's what it's about. It ain't about Trump. It ain't about his minions in office. Elon Musk doing stuff in the government, and he's not even a government official employee. It ain't about that. It's about you walked away from God's word.
Amen.
And now you reaping what you sow.
That part. And y'all going straight to hell as far as I'm concerned. And hey, if they end up going there, do you care, Q-Dog, if they end up going to hell? Especially after
we tried to tell them.
We tried to tell them. Somebody got to go, and it ain't me.
Now you crying. Oh, I don't know what's gonna happen with my businesses. We tried to tell you.
That part.
But you didn't listen. Maybe you'll listen now. Maybe.
Yeah. A little fire on your backside.
It's funny that recording that I was playing yesterday. I didn't get a chance to finish playing the whole thing.
Yeah.
Now the Republicans are asking, well, why won't the Democrats say something? Why are they just sitting back on their hands? They're not doing anything. We tried to tell you.
WQ, dog. All right, bro. I'm going to move it on, all right? But keep up the great work out there, all right? And keep making them do what they do, which is giving up that, you know what I'm talking about, all right? WQ, dog, in the chat. No lies detected. All right, salute to you as well. Oh my goodness. See, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we're getting the truth out there every step of the way. All right. You know, these are the people, Tiny Tank Top Tim. He gets so insecure
He does.
seeing these people come up, and it's the most bizarre thing.
You know, as
Hi,
he's
Shay.
sitting in his good morning, everyone. Good morning, Zeus.
Yeah.
Shout out to Q Dog, to Keisha, Nutty.
Yeah, you guys are the people that he's going after. Clearly, you know what? They're not after me. They're after you. I just happen to be, standing in the way.
Yeah,
There
we're
you go.
your cult members, obviously. I love it. Oh,
Wow.
yeah, Shay. Hi, DJ. How are you this morning? I hope you're well. Yeah, no, it's really fascinating to watch because I think, in Trump's first term, everybody thought, oh yeah, he's making all these deals, and it's wild to watch him flounder, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of the hood has been pulled off basically, and everybody's able to see, like, hold on a minute, and I'm so glad that the media is busting him on every corner. And then you have the president of Mexico. I mean, who doesn't love this woman? Oh my God.
Talk about it.
She knew he was going to spin it, that they caved, right?
Yeah.
So she recorded, as all the conversations are recorded.
Really?
Yeah, she recorded the conversation and she played the conversation that between her and Trump.
What?
Yeah. So when Tom comes up and all these people come up and they sit there and say, "Oh, he didn't bend the knee. He didn't da da da." Oh yeah. Go listen to the recording.
Wow. So, could you sum it up how he bent the knee to these Trump supporters? Because to me, I saw what he posted and I said, "Oh, this isn't a deal. This is a crappy deal. I would have never taken that if I were the big bad Donald Trump."
Right. No,
So-
what she basically said, she said most of the pew-pews that are coming in my country are coming from your country.
Oh.
So you need to shut down your side of the border, basically. So if
Wow.
you'll agree to that, I'll go ahead and send more troops. I already have 15,000. I'll go ahead and send 10,000 to the
Wow.
border to stop all the pew-pews that are coming from your country across your border
Ooh.
into our cartels.
Oh, W Mexico. W Mexico.
Uh-huh.
Bend that knee.
Bend the knee. And he's like, okay, well, yeah, so then I can, and because I knew he was going to spin it like he's securing the border. I need his help to secure his side of the border.
Oh, so she's actually more about securing the border than he is.
100%.
W Mexico.
Yeah.
This is what I like to hear.
You guys fall for the BS all the time that,
Yes.
there's this open border and that Trump's going to solve it when Biden already made the deal
It
in
takes a woman.
2021 with
Yeah.
Mexico.
Wow.
They already had troops at the border.
Wow.
They paid $1.5 billion for security at the border under Biden.
She sounds like she is very tough on the border and tougher than Donald Trump. Wow. I understand now. When you say what you said, I understand why Trump had to bend the knee. Yeah. He looks weak.
Oh, he's so weak, it's not even funny. I mean, this is ridiculous. And I sit here and go, this Elon Musk stuff, he has no security clearance. He wasn't voted into office. He's not been confirmed by the Senate. So he's allowed to run around in this rogue DOGE made up department, right?
Wow.
And you guys are sitting back going, "Oh, it's fine. I mean, come on, it's fine." Really? That's fine with you to have your social security numbers and tap into our treasury? So Congress is scrambling to try to figure out what they could do because it's completely illegal and against the Constitution what's going on here.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but as a historian, I've never seen anything this complete takeover of a government unless there was a coup.
Yeah.
So was there a coup or was he elected in, MAGA? Because he's acting like he's done a coup.
Yeah.
Exactly what's going on here.
Yeah.
And we told you, and we told you, and we told you, if you put him back in office,
That part.
he will have nothing but loyalists. He will be on a revenge tour.
Yep.
And he is going to absolutely
It's a coup.
take out. Yeah, it's a coup.
Yeah.
It's a coup.
And they
He
are
has no
openly
guardrails,
endorsing
he's not
it.
Gonna be running. He's not going to be running again, so he doesn't have to please anybody.
Jeff, what's so entertaining about this, Jeff? Are you okay with surrendering this country to Elon? He might as well stuff you in one of his little Teslas, Jeff. If you think it's that funny, go get a Tesla.
Hey, Tom, does your boss know you're on TikTok during working hours?
Oh!
Hourly wage here?
W. Shay in the chat.
I'm just curious, Tom. You're supposed to be at work. Your boss is paying you to do your Lend-Lease contracts, whatever you do.
You know how Tom works, though, Shay. He says, is it burning down? No, then you know what? Don't call me. That's what he does. He doesn't do preventative maintenance at all. Could you imagine dating a guy like Tom? W. Shay in the chat. This guy.
Take him to the child's department.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be embarrassing. I'm like, yeah, he's
Yeah.
my man, but we're over here in Junior shopping for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, get a break. I mean, he is. They're jealous. That's why they come in here. They want to get up in the box so you're 1,000 to 2,000 people and see their little face and maybe follow them. And yeah, he's all good. But yeah, no, listen to her conversation, the president of Mexico, guys, and you'll see what a fraud Trump is. You'll see how weak he is.
Okay. All
All
right,
right.
Shay. All
Love
right.
you guys.
W. Shay in the chat. No lies detected. And if you want to listen to the recording, do what we all do. Google it, right? Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, look at that. You know what? I think we got to do it again because we got a nasty situation going on in this country. Should we do the prayer one last time before we get up out of here, ladies and gentlemen? Do we need to do the prayer one more time? Because I think this is a serious situation that's going on in this country. W. Rick in the chat. Let's close the show out in prayer. All right, ladies and gentlemen, bow your heads, all right, for a quick second, and let's get this prayer out here, because I'm very serious. This needs to be played over and over until we actually get real results. All right, let's go.
I'm going to say a prayer, and I need you to be with me on this one. Please bow your head. Lord, right now we come asking that you come and get this nigga Donald J. Trump from the earth. Take his ass to glory. He down here fucking shit up. He can't even give condolences to families who had members to perish in a plane crash. He want to blame it on DEI. Lord, he's too stupid to be the motherfucking president. Please come and get this nigga. We need you now like we've never needed you before. It is in your son's name we pray. Amen.
Amen. That's the prayer. That's the prayer of the day. All right, ladies and gentlemen, listen, that concludes this special broadcast. And that's the real prayer. I don't care what you say. And I bet not catch any of you Trump supporters trying to use that strong part of the prayer, because that's not for you. That's for everyone else. All right. You all deserve a round of applause. Just keep sticking in, listening to one of the most educational, engaging, and entertaining shows on TikTok. W. Terra in the chat. All right. Oh, wait a second. Oh, yeah. I thought Kabira wanted to come up here. All right. But, you know, we also got to give one. Oh, yeah. And also thank you to the subscribers, gifters, and moderators and the panelists. Actually, I forgot to say that. I don't know how you're figuring out how to do it, but you all do it. But we also got to give another round of booze and shame, Lake of Fire treatment for all of the Zeus haters out here. And they know who these Zeus haters are. And they're terrified right now. They don't want to come onto this show and expose who they really are. And they don't want to get out here and be caught, you know, really being in a cult. And they're hiding now, all right, which is a good thing. These people lie for Donald Trump. They are hell-bent on destroying this great country of ours and sending us into a 1929-style depression, one like we've never seen before, that's going to involve famine, floods, droughts, and on top of that, the wrecking of our markets, all right? Let's give it one last round of booze and shame.
Silence, you MAGA demon.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you know what it is. Take care and stay safe out there in those TikTok streets. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do. Have a great rest of your morning. Thank you. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Zoe, thank you. Great show, everyone. Let's go. Let's go, W. Rick in the chat. Thank you so much, Rick. You don't gotta do it, but you do it. I don't know how you do it, but you do it. W. Shay in the chat. Q-Dog, Nutty. Keep up the great work. Kabira, my sister. Cherry. Jackie. Maribel. You wanna do the drill, baby, drill? Sassy soul. Thank you. And to that lady, what is her name? Prophetess Hillbilly. Let me tell you something. Don't make another video about Big Zeus, all right? I am way outside of your league, all right? I know you love me, but listen, you gotta stop all the lying. You gotta stop pretending like you're a Christian. You're not a Christian. You're a hypocrite. W. Heaven. Yeah. I voted for Trump. This is what he said. I voted for Trump, but I don't support Trump. Okay. Let's go. Right. I voted for Trump, but I don't support Trump. Okay. I love you. Imagine your wife saying that to you, Tom. I love you, but I'm just not sleeping with you. And that could be his reality, though. So he might really get down like that. I get it. All right, but to each their own. W-N. Uh-oh, Ash. You know they get jealous when you do that. They go crazy. W-N. I don't know how you do it. Get the straight up cool. Hey, Tom. She loves you, but she's not sleeping with you. Has to be. That's why I said you gotta be a miserable person to put up with something like that, ladies and gentlemen. W. And again, I see it. Yeah, Tom. Don't worry. You got to get on the right side at some point. Let's go. All right, let's do the drill, baby, drill, and we're out of here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, stabilize yourselves.
You know she's going to ban fracking, right?
Yeah.
100%.
Great.
You know, she's against fracking, against all this stuff, and then all of a sudden, about a year and a half ago, when she was getting killed in the polls, she said, I like fracking very much. Look, they always go back to what they want. They always go back. She can't help it. She's a radical left Marxist, she can't help it. But we're going to end that, and we will frack, and drill, baby, drill. We're going to drill, baby, drill. We're going to be drilling so deep. We're going to be, for these guys,
ready, Curtis?
We're going to take out so much money. We're going to pay down our debt.
You ready, Ange?
We're going to lower your taxes.
Let's get ready.
Insane asylums. You know, they go crazy when I say, the late great Hannibal Lecter, drill, baby, drill, we're gonna frack, drill, there's a frack.
Hey!
Ulysses gonna pay, G. Right? Up in their shoe, was against fracking, against all the stuff, and all the stuff, all the time everybody here to Africa, which is getting
hit him with it.
She said,
I like fracking very much. Look, they always go back to what they want. They always go back. She can't help it. She's a radical. She can't help it. And we're gonna end that. And we will drill, baby, drill. Hey.
We're gonna be drilling so deep. We're gonna be for these guys. We're gonna drill. We're gonna take out
So much money, we're gonna pay down our debt. We're gonna lower your taxes. Deep insane asylum. You know they go crazy when I say the late great Hannibal. Hit it.
drill, baby, drill. We're gonna
Frack, frack.
drill, baby, drill like it's Hannibal Lecter.
Like a Hannibal Lecter. We're gonna drill, baby, drill. We're gonna drill, baby, drill like it's Hannibal Lecter time.
Insane asylums. You know, they go crazy when I say
What do they say?
the late great Hannibal Lecter.
That part.
Okay, they say, why would he mention Hannibal Lecter?
Oh.
We're gonna lower your taxes. Deep insane asylums.
You know they go crazy when you say
the late great Hannibal. Drill, 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 baby, drill, gonna flat, flat.
Lower your taxes. Deep insane asylums. You know they go crazy when I say the late great Hannibal. Hit it, hit it, hit it. Let's go, let's go. Hey, like it's Hannibal Lecter. Drill, baby, drill like it's Hannibal Lecter time. We're gonna lower your taxes. Deep insane asylums. You know they go crazy when I say the late great Hannibal. Thank you, Sassy. Don't worry, we're gonna take care of you. All right, we're gonna lower those taxes. We're gonna pay off all your debt. How much is it? Don't worry, we got that, right, Q-Dog? Don't worry. Oh, you owe them that much? You owe the IRS that much? 100,000, 200,000. Don't worry, we're gonna drill, baby, drill, because we got so much liquid gold. You wouldn't believe it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, take care. Stay safe out there in those TikTok streets. I'll see you back tomorrow. Same Zeus time, same Zeus channel.